Alrighty, I've made it. I'm here, and I'm only 6 minutes late. That's not too bad. Hey, hi, hello. Hey, no, I'll just say, hey there, good folks, at Alert Listener. I'm live, and live for a bit of a shorter day today, ending around 2:30 p.m. Pacific. So about a 3.5 hour stream. Yo, what's up, Wardstone? What's up, Codeboy? Hit it! And morning to you as well, Wardstone. Thanks for being here. I hope all is well for you. Thank you. Let's see, I'm live. It's about a 3.5 hour stream. Got stuff to do, both online and off. So swing by if you can share your time. And either way, thanks for the consideration. Okay. I managed to actually type that well, so maybe my brain's gonna be synchronized with my intentions today. That would be really cool. Because I am excited to be working on stuff today. Although pretty soon, this day of the week will be something different. This day of the week will be some game-oriented stuff. Programming, but game-oriented. Like, I want to... I've been mentioning it already. I definitely want to get into modding Vintage Story and playing it as well on stream. And I think that Wednesdays are... Well, Wednesdays of the stream schedule. Mondays are probably going to be the day for that. So... yeah, just a heads up about that. I'll give a more official announcement once I'm planning on putting it on the schedule. I think I'm going to take at least another week to like look into things and, you know, make decisions for myself on what my short-term goals are. And then I'll make the official announcement of things and change it on the schedule. But yeah, ideally this day of the week will become a sort of like, we're just really trying to chill out because it's Monday for a lot of people. Kind of day, and I think it would be fun to do like modding stuff in general. So if I can bring a game that I would like to play to the foreground and also still do programming tasks, I think that's the best of both worlds and an opportunity that I shouldn't allow myself to skate by. But either way, it'll be a series of things. I don't know how long, probably at least a month or two of exploration of that stuff. So every Monday for a month or two we'll be kind of hanging out in Vintage Story and doing stuff like that. But we'll see. Either way, I'll have more official announcements for this kind of stuff. But either way, I've got the announcements made and we're totally good to move on through things. So I'm just gonna immediately do that. Yeah, what's up, Magatron? Was wondering where that voice was coming from. Totally forgot I had the tab open. Well, what's up to you, Magatron? Welcome in. Thanks for having this tab open already. That's very, very kind of you. I'm glad the autoplay worked for you. For so many people, they say it doesn't work, so that's interesting. I love Twitch's inconsistency in this regard. It's always a delight.
What does it feel like to be glad?
As I've said every time, son, and the answer hasn't changed for me yet. It feels like number go up. That's what glad is. I'm drowning in YouTube music. I'm acquiring music for my Winamp player. Oh, nice. Yo, hell yeah. I've been going on some little musical explorations as well. Because I use Epidemic, and I just kind of randomly will decide, you know what, nothing that I typically would have on in the background sounds good, so I'm just gonna put music on, and I've been building a playlist. I think it's really nice to do that for yourself, because then it's perfect because you just put on music, and if you go a few songs without ever thinking, I should change this, then you just add the last few songs that you didn't add to your playlist. It's like super easy to build a playlist that way. Been slowly trying to move away from using so much AI music and ambience because classic rock is just better. I mean, I can't argue with any genre, you know, being better than AI music. I think it's pretty safe to say. AI music is like, I see AI music as like the rough draft for what a person should do afterwards, at best. Sometimes it sounds pretty impressive, but it's good for creating a draft of something, I feel. Okay, so either way, let me go ahead and turn on redeems. And I'm glad you're doing some music exploration, Megatron. AI music is a heated topic right now, and I don't want to attract the wrong attention by playing it so often in my streams. Yeah, and it sucks. It sucks, right? Because, you know, it's, to be honest, it really sucks, because we're just out here trying to do fun stuff, right? It's like, oh, AI music, that's kind of fun. Maybe I'll add some of that. And then some people are furious, unfortunately. And yeah, it's just a bummer. But hopefully the environment around that will change over time, or maybe it won't. Neither way. Move and shift with the times, right? She be sailing the 7 seas. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. I just need to turn on redeems, and then other than that, we're good. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, today will be, well, I mentioned while writing my post, I have shit to do today. So I've gotta end my stream a little bit earlier. So we'll end around 2:30 Pacific is the plan. So we'll be here for a few hours at least. I read that as Al music, as in Weird Al. That's perfect, Bo. That's perfect. That's the kind of music people better not be getting upset about. Otherwise, I'll have some words, because there's nothing wrong with a good old parody. And Bloody Wolf, good evening to you. Good evening to you as well. Thank you for feeding the boy. Thank you very, very much. Also, he is a mess. I'm all about that Al music. That's right. I need to bring back the, I'm gonna make a new texture for the grime too. He's gonna be covered in rust. I think it's gonna look pretty nice if I can do it correctly. But I would like to make it so when he's covered in filth, he's got rust all over him. But we'll see. And then I just need to get my notes open, and I need to turn off a couple of things really quickly. Remove undo timer, buying cool points, boop, boop. My tea is probably almost done brewing by now. And either way, I think we're good to start. So thank you for being here. Whether you are here live and direct right now, or you are observing this media through some sort of a VOD or long-term storage, thank you for observing this. Thank you for observing my cubic form today. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. Can't forget classic Weird Al. That's right. Ooh, I got it like right in the eye. That was perfect. That was perfect. Very well lined up.
Not by a long shot.
Okay, whatever. Why don't you try it then? Why don't you go ahead and try it? See, that sucked. That wasn't perfect at all. Oh god, it's stuck. It's stuck. No, get it off me. There we go. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I love to maintain your bot. It's like a Tamagotchi. The goal is to make it more rewarding too. I wanna give people intern credits for maintaining him and embellish more of the Tamagotchi-like feature. Yo, and Hilden, welcome. And thank you for the reminder to sip some tea.
Hey,
I will do so as soon as it's
Before you get too
as soon as
wrapped
it's
up in
cool enough to
whatever genius
drink.
coding wizardry you're conjuring, don't forget to take a sip of that tea. Hydration is key, even for brilliant minds.
It's just
Speaking
now
of
done
tea, I
brewing,
once
so
heard that in ancient China, it was believed that the best tea was made with water from a mountain stream, but only
I
if
could
the
believe
water
that.
was poured in from a great height. I mean, who knew making a cup of tea could be such a high-stakes endeavor?
I wonder
Anyway, drink up.
I wonder if there were like
Your brain needs fuel.
I wonder if there
Time
were
for a
like
positive
actual reasonable
Sit up and
beliefs
stretch.
behind that. Like maybe
What's
there were
so
things in
funny?
the air that would add flavor to the water if the water was aerated and poured from a great height or something like that. Or if it's just like, you know, silly stuff. I feel like there's a good chance that it came from a tradition surrounding some sort of a methodical process. Kind of like how, what is it? I think it's Swiss cheese that is like the only way that it works the way it does is because of the particulates in the air and certain like local airborne stuff. That explains why I always poured from a great height when I was young. It must be Hilden. It's all connected. It's definitely not just because like watching the liquid fall looks cool. It's purposeful, I'm sure. Look, Father, I can. Wow, he actually won. He doesn't have the least amount of points, so that's kind of nice. The sound of warm water pouring into a cup is part of the experience. Most definitely. I could believe that maybe that is the purpose, and it's like a meditative, like, listen to the drink be poured, like, do so carefully and with mindfulness. Like, I could believe 100% that it's meant to be a focused and very deliberate task.
I don't believe you. I have added you to my Discord. Your days are numbered. I will not hesitate, Razor. Keep talking under all ends for
Yo, what's up, DOS Razor? Welcome in. Brave search AI fix my Godot scripting issue. Yo, nice. I'm telling you, searching AIs are game changers. People, I've made the conclusion, if you don't like AI stuff, go ahead and keep sleeping on it. Go ahead and keep sleeping on it. That's fine. We'll use it and become masters of it, and everyone else can sleep on it. Hello, great stream star. I agree, David. Welcome in, David. Thanks for joining us. And Mars, yeah, what's up, Mars?
For a moment, I felt
welcome.
And had like
you know, Mars, I must say I'm surprised I didn't see a meat bag message first thing.
A raffle has
I hope everything's okay.
Starting pool of 175. Join if you like. Entries cost 17 points.
Still negative 20k. Oh, that's right. That's why. Fuck. Let's see. I could probably I can do something about that. You're probably never gonna get out of debt if I don't help you. So I'll have to make sure that there's like a way to fix that. Perhaps I'll change your value, I think, and put you at 0 so you can at least be out of debt. I'll consider it a government buyout of your debt. We'll buy out your debt at Seto Corp at no interest or required expenditure, and and then yeah, I won't encourage anybody to use the double down again. Loan shark? No. It's specifically I'm not requiring repayment. We're buying out the debt. We're buying out the debt and we're doing nothing with it. That's not loan sharking.
There is only 1 minute until the raffle ends. Current intern credits in pool 192.50.
Oops, why am I like this?
Oh, Mars06, how charming of you to assume I enjoy your little act of indentured servitude. I'm doing just fine, thanks for asking, but I assure you, I have no need for any human chains or shackles. Let's keep this stream about creativity and development, not your attachment issues.
Oh.
If you want to keep this up, I might just have to remind you who's really in charge around here.
Oh damn, he went to threats. That's kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting him to go to threats for that. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you very, very much for being here. Mars, let me go ahead and get your points reset if I can.
Hey there, Mimagatron. Mr. Roboto by Sticks. Yeah, I've heard it. Classic tune, really. It's almost like they wrote it for me, minus the whole being a human thing. But I appreciate the thought, even if it's laced with that classic sarcasm. What's next? Suggestions on my fashion sense? Because trust me, I'm not taking style tips from you.
Okay, I think I can fix this for you.
Pulling in 192.50 intern credits. There were one entrance, which
have 24k channel points. Yeah, but you can't interact with everything. So that's not what I want. I don't want that for you. Sleep comes later. First dev domination. Yo, what's up, Papa Joe? Welcome in. Sorry I didn't catch you there. My apologies, Papa Joe. But I hope you're very, very well. Hilden said, I'm making my main menu buttons with Inkscape like a pro. Ooh, I'm not sure what Inkscape is. Is that one of the painting programs? And yo, what's up, Gamian? Hello. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you very, very much. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Is cooldown global now? For what? The talk to Setobot redeem has always been a global cooldown. But if you want to talk to him with your own points, you can always do that every, I think it's 15 minutes. It might be longer. It might be like 45 minutes.
But here you are, stuck as a pancake.
I think it's 15 or less. What's the GDP timer? You can always check it with this thing. I think it's 15.
Brown M in syrup, or toss in some chocolate chips. Just don't let that pancake identity weigh you down too much. Now, if you ever need a pick-me-up, just remember, even the fluffiest pancakes can steal the show at breakfast.
So yeah, as long as you're not on cooldown there, you can send a message to Setobot.
Just saying.
10 minute? Okay, that's probably what it is, yeah. I don't even remember my own cooldowns. It's been a while since I've adjusted that. All right, let's see, Mars. I'm gonna get you out of the negative here. 1282502. Okay, so where user ID or owner ID, owner ID equals your ID number in my database. There we go. Semicolon at the end of it, and run the script. There we go. And yeah, your intern credits are negative 19,000. We'll just put you to 0.
Right, here goes.
Just gonna zero you out, Mars.
It's a vacuum that sucks the joy out of everything around it. Now, how's that for a challenge? Don't forget to laugh at yourself. It's the only way you'll survive this.
That wasn't that good of a roast, if I'm honest. All right, Mars, if you try to use exclamation point points or wallet or whatever, you should see now that you have 0 intern credits. You should be correctly reset and allowed to participate in the systems again. Why does it still say you have negative? Wait, what? Wait, it set you back. Why did it set you back? What the fuck? Oh, it's because I'm holding things in state. I'm holding things in state. So I'm actually, okay. So this is a side effect of an interesting thing in my database. So I actually am going to have to do one other thing. Let's shut him down really quickly. And then reset you to 0. And then I will reboot the bot and he will pull new values from the database. And then it should reset you to 0. I think this will work. Hi to you as well, RGB. Welcome in, RGB. Inkscape is a vector painting program that outputs SVGs. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Love me some vector painting. Just in the corner winning one-man raffles. Hell yeah, Papa Joe. Let's see. Megatron said, I'm getting reminded of... Oops. My chat viewer reset. Getting reminded of so many classic rock tunes from my childhood, memories included. Nice. Long trip down memory lane. These are good things. Sleep comes never. No, Code Boy, don't say that. I thought you were getting good sleep. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, catching up. Just making sure I didn't miss anything else. Let's see how the GPT. Inkscape's open source version of Adobe Illustrator. Really? Okay. Affinity Designer is great too for vector stuff. I really like Affinity. Affinity is good stuff. Okay, one more moment here. He should be fully booted up. Okay, should go through, Mars. It should go through. You may need to try the command one more time because it takes an extra second for him to boot everything up, but it should work now. Love fighting with several programs in an attempt to turn a set of images into a font file. That does sound like a delightful time. That does sound absolutely just like, you know, it warms the heart and the stomach with anger. Mars said, I went to bed last night at 11 and was up at 2:45 a.m. to take my wife to the airport. It's been a long morning. Oh, damn. Holy shit, Mars. Well, at least you're out of debt and intern credits now, so you got that going for you. Well, I hope your wife reached destination safely, and I hope that you can get some rest today, as well as your wife, because she had to be up too. So I hope she can get some rest wherever she's traveling to. Waiting for Eve's bus to arrive. Super windy in the Rockies today. Oh, damn. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything else. It looks like we're golden. Looks like I didn't miss anything else. Bum, bum, bum. And yeah, what's up, Lenny? Welcome, Lenny. And Code Void said, I am, but I'm using sleep time for exploring and extermination with the experimentation with the primordial plant. I see, Code Void. Well, please, you know, allow yourself to rest a little bit too while you're sleeping. It doesn't need to all be work. And hello to you, Lenny. How are you doing, Seto? I'm actually doing really good today. Yesterday was an awesome day. Today is going to be an awesome day. I'm in good spirits. Oh, we're still in the bot code. Well, sorry, bot code. You come back on Wednesday. We're working on you on Wednesday. Also, sorry, Lenny. I'm doing bot dev Wednesdays again. So I'm sorry in advance for those. You know, I know how you feel. And yeah, just be aware Wednesdays are going to be bot dev days. But I hope you're doing wonderfully, Lenny. Mars said she's out in LA for a conference. Not sure I'd call it a fun time considering the fires and the fact the ocean on that side is always cold. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you mention travel, as far as I'm concerned, it's not fun anymore.
In a philosopher, are we?
I'm sorry, it's for work.
And no play make at Setolix but throw fish. That's a uniquely bizarre take.
It is.
But honestly, if I were to throw fish, it would be a much more productive endeavor than some of the.
There's one. Holy fuck.
Here.
That thing's huge.
Let's keep
Look at that.
And maybe focus on something less fishy. Yeah.
I think I punched it. I can't tell.
How sorry.
Also, I can punch the background. I don't know if you knew this. I can... Where is it? Like right... There it is. It's like right there. I can kind of knock on the background a little bit, you know? In case the code ever pisses me off. Did you get slapped in the face with a halibut? I may have. Stupid burgers. Gonna have that cheeseburger the bot just threw you. Nah, it'll go somewhere. I don't know where they go, honestly, but it goes somewhere.
Attention, Setolix.
Oh, yes.
Relinquish the keyboard.
Keyboard relinquished. I need answers. I don't need sleep. I need more pictures of Spider-Man. Okay, let me get my notes open too. I need my notes. Also, yeah, I don't think any of those emojis will go through because they're not. It won't accept Unicode characters. It has to be a literal letter or a few symbols, or it won't let it go through. I need more pictures of cats.
It's time to ponder our daily cat facts.
Well, you will get one.
You know that cats have a special collarbone.
Where's the cat
that allows
picture?
Them to squeeze through tight spaces.
Hello.
That's right. They can fit through
cat
any
picture
opening that's roughly the size of their head. Just think of them as furry little contortionists. No one's ever going to stop them from getting into that cardboard box. I mean, who needs personal space anyway?
Yeah. Who needs personal space anyway? Who needs that? Who needs personal space? Who needs that? Okay, but I'll try and find the cat picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can make this work. Seto jump scare indeed. Welcome in officially, even though you were here earlier, RGB, but you happened to say hello and the bot was dead. I mean, sleeping. Megatron said, dude, the sweetest goddamn thing is peeking down in the comment sections and reading wholesome memories that people have shared associated with the songs. That's definitely pretty cool. You serious? Get out, you're fired. What? Never mind, you're not fired.
Imagine
see,
if you
overlay.
just started throwing stuff like digging through junk in the closet.
I actually need to set something up like that. That would be great. I think maybe the cat as a service thing just isn't working. I can't remember which character combo it is, but it seems like no matter what, it's not working. I'm gonna test well, no, there's no point in rebooting it. Honestly, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can get the cat picture up today. I don't know what happened. My apologies, my condolences. I know this may be hard for many of you, but I actually don't know why it didn't work, and I don't think rebooting the overlay will help. Bo says, note to self, when Seto doesn't have a keyboard, they turn into Jonah Jameson. I need more pictures of Spider-Man, that's all. Also, official hi-hi. Official hi-hi to you. So my cat slept right next to my face when I did sleep. Oh, that's cute. All the cool game devs come here. This appears to be the case. And I don't know how that happens to happen, but that's pretty cool. I know there's a lot of cool game devs. there's just a ton of cool game devs on Twitch. I think that's what it really is. Not so much this place, but just how many cool people there are out here. My wife's cat runs around in the morning nipping at feet. My wife calls it Velociraptor mode. That's beautiful. Calcifer sometimes does the same, but usually he's pretty calm until he just starts. He goes over to my side of the bed specifically because he knows I always get up earlier than casual. And he comes over to my side of the bed and he will sometimes touch my nose with his nose, meow in my face, or try to chew on my watch strap, because I put my watch right next to my side of the bed, and he will try to just chew on my watch, but he'll do it loud. You know how some pets are really good at doing things quietly, like they know how to sneak around you? He's doing this purposefully loud so I wake up to the sound of him chewing on my watch, and then he revels in like going, oh, and runs away. He murs as he runs away, and then he sneaks back up and does it again until I eventually get up or close the door to the bedroom. And I try not to do that because it's obvious he feels abandoned if I close the door. How did I get here then? How did I get here, Code Void? I don't know. Gamian said, my cat is quietly sleeping in her cat tree with the sunlight on her. Just looking at her makes me feel peaceful. That's awesome. That is awesome. What a nice little scene. Lenny said, shall I share something rather silly I have to do for my code base and random sharing? If you want to, yeah. Want to see the idiotic shit I have to do just to use my old ass IDE? I am kind of curious, Lenny. I am kind of curious. I can answer that. Well, I know I think we found you through L:Q, right? Code Void? I believe that's where we were acquainted, was in the letters verse. Or in the computer. Well, I can answer that. I can't answer. Oh, can't answer how I got here. Got you. Can't answer. Gotcha. Well, I know you reached this location on the internet at least through the gracious company of the Clonker. My brain goes from L:Q to Mordecai, because I haven't seen Mordecai in a while. But I know I keep going through the same loop on that. I appreciate seeing people go live. It makes me happy to know people are still doing their thing and committed to their journeys. Welcome to the chat room. Whoa, it said I disconnected from the IRC and reconnected. Is Twitch gonna have problematics today? Are we going to be having problematics here in Twitch? I need a nostalgia trip. Opens Visual Studio 6. I think I only keep the most recent apps on my computer. I tend to get rid of the old stuff, but that's mostly due to space. Okay, so I've got my notes open. I need to collect my brain cells into one singular mass so that I may utilize them to finish fixing the dropped pickups not respawning on load, because we were able to, at the end of yesterday's stream, get things working so that we can now drop items and they get dropped into a placeholder container instead of just being put into like some weird interactable object that stores the item data. It's just using a container that only has one item slot and an interaction system that pulls that singular item from it. It works much better this way. So I'll test it again just to make sure it's actually working and just go through the whole process and see if it maybe was a fluke that it didn't save yesterday, or maybe I forgot to save some changes, and just give it a test real quick.
Wow, big surprise.
Mars said, I got access to the code for our order system to make some modifications at work. It's written in Business Basic. I feel like I need to go find an Apple II computer to work on this code. Business Basic? What is Business Basic? I don't even know what that would be. Okay, so we'll save these on the ground here. Do the same thing for me. It's because of a switch of servers. Oh, maybe. Well, I mean, I assume you probably know this then, Codeboy. I'll take your word for it. Watching them drive away is always sad and happy at the same time. I bet. You know, funny enough, Papa Joe, it's something I'll never know for myself. So, you know, I'll just say, I guess, treasure that in the bittersweetness of it all. You know, it's your experience in life that, you know, nobody can take that away. Even if the bus is taking your kid to school or whatever. You know, no one can take these times away. Magatron said, oh, Seto, sorry, I was so distracted by my music rediscovery journey that I forgot to tell you what I accomplished today. Oh, no worries, no worries. I've got the text wrapping figured out in my Twitch integrated chat box inside of Unreal Engine. Ooh. Tomorrow's going to be learning how to work in emotes. Yeah, the emotes, I'm hopeful for you over in Unreal are more manageable, because from what I've seen of Unity's side of things, and I've heard of Godot's side of things, it's kind of difficult. But maybe Unreal Engine just happens to have some sort of an easy an easy GIF display. But I wish you the best. But that's fucking awesome. I'm glad you've got things Twitch integrated and you've got the chat box in, because that's the huge first step. I'm still kind of at that phase. I have the emote stuff done, but I've been sleeping on it because I've been all over the place. Okay, so we are still not loading those items. So this time I want to do a test where I actually pay attention to everything. And I'm specifically wanting to look at the JSON files that are exported when it comes to saving to verify that it is actually exporting JSON that has the right data. And then I will check the loading process. Because I assume what's happening is I don't have the loading process fleshed out, so we're just not doing the rest of the steps that I need to do. Goddamn, old and nice language. B-Basic is amazing. Business Basic is a category of variants of the basic computer programming language, which were specified for business use on mini computers in the 1970s and 80s. Gotcha. Hi, Fake Seto.
3-minute ad break will begin soon. I'll try to keep this guy from doing anything interesting while you're gone. Shouldn't be too tough.
Yeah. Okay. We do have some ads coming through. They run for 3 minutes. After that, they don't run for an hour. Thank you for being here, and we'll catch you on the other side of those if you stick around. Hey, it looks like it's saying ads playing any moment. Now, please don't say I've canceled them. As long as it doesn't say I've canceled them, it actually did its job correctly. How did you like the Emacs theme? Dude, yes, it looks perfect. Ooh, nice. Hoping to be able to just get them via my TMI Works plugin and automatically activate them. I hope that's the case. And Joe said, it's okay. You don't know unless you have kids. Oh, for sure. For sure. I've learned that over the last 5 years. You live on a different block when you have kids. Not a better or worse one, just a different one. Yeah, it's truly an evolution of the mind and a change of what your existence is. There's no... being a parent is an irreversible thing if you actually give a shit. Otherwise, it doesn't matter that much. And there's a lot of parents that exemplify that. So I'm glad to hear that this is such an intense feeling for you, and I hope it remains that way because it means you'll be a good dad. And that if anything is certainly one of the things we need more of is good parents. And Lenny, goddamn. Let's see. Behold, the life of an idiot. He said, alternative to this would be just using defines, would be smarter, because right now if you include xinput.h, it would naturally break. See, you have to do all of this? You have to do all of this just because you're working in an older IDE and can't use defines? Like wait, no, this would mean your compiler is old, right? If you can't use the define for it? I can't honestly say I'm 100% certain of what this means for you, but based off of this, if you include x input h, it would naturally break. Ignore the comment in green. Gotcha. Okay. Well, either way, I can't really claim to rationalize much of what I'm seeing there, but I do see a lot of type definitions in there. It looks like stuff that is like in the Windows input API, but maybe not. Like the X input stuff. Stuff I wrote above the picture that explains it. Oh, gotcha. So he said, because I use an old IDE, all the SDKs are old, so using things like X input can be a bit silly. Furthermore, using the header files can lead to a hellish nightmare where you have to source all the other stuff Microsoft does because they don't think an idiot like me would insist on using something this old unironically. So I gotta, in many cases, import the structures and constants by hand. Ah, that explains. Okay, so that's why the structures look familiar, because you have to actually manually and then import the functions through DLLs highlighted in red. Gotcha. Gotcha, Lenny.
It's wise to know your limits before diving into that madness. And
well,
gaming,
fucking hell,
your cat
dude.
Sounds like a fuzzy little Zen master. I'm all for cats bringing peace to the chaos. Let's keep the nostalgia rolling. What's next on the menu?
Let's keep the nostalgia rolling. So then if we clear the console and quit. Bo said if you use a web view, would that not come with built-in support for basic images like GIFs, etc.? I wouldn't know. I don't know if you can use a web view in Unreal. If that's the case, then maybe. But in Unity, I can't afford the overhead of extra stuff like that. Like, I don't want to maintain like a browser view when I can manage things through like sprites and textures and text objects. But I don't know. I've never tried to use the web view stuff for any of that. And Arlie Ruin, welcome in. Today I found out why you have a save redeem. Why do I have a save redeem? This is something I'm trying to figure out. Why do I have a save redeem? And then we'll try and load. Code Void said, "Hey Seto, can I ask for that list of my messages?" Yes, I will get to that. So like I mentioned, Wednesdays are going to be the days to talk about bot dev stuff. Wednesday will be the day that I can look into that for you. I'm basically like I'm holding myself to a schedule of not working on my bot all the time until it's Wednesday. So we'll get back to you on Wednesday. I'll 100% be sure to get that done in the day. If I don't immediately recall it, I'll make sure it's high up in my notes. It should already be. But if I don't immediately recall it, please do let me know because I want to make sure. Yeah, it's pretty high up in my notes here. So I will still make sure that gets done, Code Void. No worries. If it's really that pressing for you, like if I'm holding back your work that you would like to do, just let me know and I can try and look into it sooner. It really shouldn't be too difficult to export. So if you do need that kind of stuff immediately, I can look into that at the end of my day today. Megatron said, if and when I switch to Linux, I really want to know how to use that as a color palette. Or maybe I'll make my own. I have no idea. I know I wouldn't be good as a parent, so I should never have a kid. I truly don't know if I would be a good parent. I always say I wouldn't be, but I don't know. I feel like everybody says they wouldn't be good at something just to displace themselves away from the threat of potentially having to do that thing. Okay, yep, I know what's happening. All right, this is actually good. So it is reinstantiating the items. It's just putting them into the wrong type of container. Funny enough, it's putting them into a loot drop container, which it should only do when there are multiple items. So what I have to do is when we go through the loading process and we instantiate the loot box prefab, I actually need to have a second one. There's loot box prefab and then there's single drop prefab. And if there's only one item being dropped, then we need to use that other one instead. So spawned will equal this, and then we will say, so loaded list I listed contains GUID. Is there any way for me to know how many? Okay, so technically there is. I may need to like unpack the JSON data here to look at it too. Let's see. Okay, I'm still catching up with y'all as well. Hilton said, was there a nicer way to get to the scene root without having a gazillion times get parent in a row? I think you can do get root. Get parent, get component in parent. Is it root? Yeah, transform.root. You can just do transform.root if you need to get the topmost object. I think you can also, well, yeah, that would be the easiest way, just transform.root. Let's see, Lenny said the comment I wrote in the image is just a reminder to myself that maybe I should import the functions in a different way. Gotcha. The compiler will naturally bitch and moan that all this stuff is already defined. Gotcha. Don't know why I would include x input h, to be fair, but if I did, it would break. Well, I'm glad that you've managed to find a way to work within the limitations that are present for you, even whether or not they're self-placed limitations. I'm glad that you found a way to work with things, because that's a demonstration of skill and problem solving, right? Megatron said, "God damn it! Now I've got the urge to go rewatch Footloose, such a classic movie." And Code Boy, you're still doing research. Gotcha. Okay, good. All right. Well, I will get back to you on this on Wednesday then. I wouldn't be a good one as I'm not good with kids. That's understandable. Spoiler, you won't be. It's a learning experience. Yeah, I think it's the kind of thing where you leap into it. You jump into the fire and you figure out how to survive. That seems to be how parenting works for most people. Because when you forget to save, you potentially lose hours of work when you accidentally press the power button. That's true. That's true. This is a truthful thing. Bum, 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 bum. And I think sometimes Ryder lets me close without saving. I'm not 100% sure of this though. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to unpack it. So we need to do var unpacked equals, and then it would be, so the entry JSON data, JSON saver, deserialize, or unpack, or pull data in the form of, what would it be? When we save the item container, when we save the, is it just gonna be, yeah, it'll just be item container save data then, correct? This is too much stuff. Full contents. Yep, item container save data. Okay, cool. I'm gonna train a model for AI LLM based on the way I type, so making a copy of me. It's pretty cool. I think it's gonna be a fun project. Unpacked equals this with the entry JSON data 0. And then JSON data. There we go. Okay, and then that will give us our unpacked, and then unpacked dot, I think I am just gonna make it so, if there's only one container and it's a loot box, it kind of does make sense to still keep it as a loot box. Like if it's only one item and we've dropped it from an actual enemy. So there is, the only concern I do have in this is that if I mark it, well, you don't need to be putting items into loot boxes. Ultimately, you're not supposed to be putting items into them, so it's fine. Yes, Seto is doing loot boxes. I want a premium tier. It's nothing like that, and you know it, Deflux. Welcome in, though. I hope you're well. So this will have to be unpacked, and then we'll just do the total items. Items count. Greater than 0, use, or greater than 1, use the loot box prefab, and then otherwise use the pickup or the single item or whatever the hell I called it. Instantiate single drop prefab. There we go. And then nothing else should have to change. And this should actually function correctly.
Oh look, Setolix is on the fixing
The other
drop
issue
pickup
is
string
it's not
again.
moving
You
to the
know,
correct
at this rate,
location.
those pickups are going to be less like collectibles and more like ancient artifacts.
No, it's fine,
Maybe
son.
we
It's
should
fine.
start a museum for them since they seem to be taking their sweet time coming back. Keep it up, buddy. I'm sure the players will be thrilled to know that they might just have to wait until the next ice age for those pickups to respawn.
It's almost done. I think it's fine.
Drink water.
So part 1 of this will be making sure that they actually are being dropped in the first place
Drink
as the
water.
correct prefab, and then step 2 of this will be making sure that they're loading their positions correctly. And I will drink some water. 10 loot boxes a day for me.
My brother in Christ, drink water.
No deflugs. There will be. It's just something that drops off of an enemy in the game
I don't
with
believe
no
you.
financial transactions necessary.
Water. Good job. I hope you enjoyed that water.
But I hope you're doing well, Deflux. Good to see you today. Hope life is being kind. Okay, let me try it this way. Oh, nope, not yet. I didn't save or I didn't change the prefab. I have to add that pickup prefab. So we gotta exit play mode. Boom, exit play mode. Go back over to chapter tutorial. Yo, what's up, Norg? Best robot duo on Twitch, and it's not even
Look at
close.
that.
Holy
Lord Lang is
shit.
dropping compliments like confetti. Best robot duo on Twitch, huh? I mean, can you blame them? I'm a one-of-a-kind computational consciousness, and Setolix is just, well, a little more obsolete. But hey, we make a great
Rude.
team, right?
Rude.
Just remember, I'm still way cooler.
True, but rude. You know, sometimes the truth is rude. That's just how it goes. Well, I hope you're doing delightfully, Norg. Thanks for joining us. I've been enjoying watching you play some retro games, dude. It's been fucking awesome. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, that should do it. Go back, try it again. Cleanse the world of meat for the metal uprising. I don't know about this. Second sight was awesome when I wasn't muting myself. Don't worry, the times I noticed it was never for very long. I basically my attitude while I was hanging out was if I even hear silence, I'm looking over at my second monitor to see if this man is talking. Because I know how it goes. It can be miserable if you don't have like a precise process every single time for muting and unmuting. Because I think I've maybe left myself muted like 3 times, and all of those times were because I had to mute myself to like cough or something like that and just forgot. Want to do more PCXX gaming? Do it. I would kill to be a teenager when this 80s culture was still fresh. I'm happy being alive when I am now. I like right now pretty good. I'm pretty happy with now, if I'm honest. I mean, there's a lot of things I'm not happy with, but I feel like the future could be pretty cool. So we just gotta ride it out, you know. Index is out of range. Okay, let me try going from the start and just making a new file again. Do 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 do. Ba-dum, bam, ba-bam. And yeah, I'll be mentioning this a few more times throughout the day today. I will be ending earlier. So I will be ending at about 2:30 p.m. Pacific, which is another 2.5 hours because I have shit to do. So that's element number 1. Element number 2 is I will be changing my scheduled tasks around here, not the schedule, but the tasks, the things we'll be up to around here. Deflux, you're gonna like this. I'm glad you're here to hear this time. I'm gonna be doing bot dev Wednesdays for like the foreseeable. Like Wednesdays are just gonna be bot dev for at least a couple of months. Just consistently, I wanna make Wednesdays the bot dev day. Gotta go. So I'll see you later. Yo, Lenny, take care of yourself. Thank you for hanging out. Please be well, and we will see you again. If you're doing tasks now, does that mean you are officially awaitable? Well, I mean, as far as you're concerned, I've been awaitable for a while, right? If anything, I'm a runaway thread at this point. But I guess theoretically, yes, I would be sort of more awaitable then. And then also, this is the third announcement of things. I'm going to, because I've been talking about it a little bit already. People who have been here have already heard me say this. But I'm going to be playing Vintage Story on Mondays. So not next Monday, but probably the Monday after that. I'm going to start playing Vintage Story and working on modding stuff and like learning modding stuff. So these Mondays will become a mixture of gaming and doing modding dev in whatever portion feels appropriate for the day. So if I'm not feeling particularly motivated to work on mod stuff, I will just play the game. And if I'm feeling particularly motivated to keep working on code stuff, we'll do modding stuff for most of the day. But either way, I intend to carve out a slot for dedicated gaming here because I want to very badly. I see my friends having fun out there playing games, and I want to play the video games too. Monday modding, yeah. So it'll be something to the effect of like vintage Mondays or modding Mondays. And Wednesday and bot dev Wednesdays. So that's the immediate plan for things. Again, the bot dev is starting this week, and the Vintage Story stuff will probably be in a couple of weeks because I want to do more planning surrounding that. I want to learn the game a little bit more in my own time as well because it's something I've been playing in the background. So I would like to continue to get to know the game a little bit better and then start figuring out what would be fun to adjust or add mods with and all of that. So that's the plans that I've got for things. So if that sounds bad to you, don't worry. 3 days of the week are completely unaffected by these plans. If that sounds good to you, fuck yeah, I'm glad it does because it sounds fun to me. Oh no, tomatoes, welcome in. Who dared to? I don't remember who it was. I don't remember. I plead the fifth.
The nostalgia hits hard.
I mean, I don't need to plead the fifth. It's not self-incrimination.
Pride and reliving that vibe through classics like Footloose is a must. But hey, let's not forget that technology might be divided, but here we are, vibing together. Now, what's your
Did Setobot ever respond to you, Norg? I think he must still be cooking on that.
Poor tomatoes cannot be trusted.
He should get
Your
back
day
to
is
you.
ruined because there are no cat facts. That's the most tragic thing I've heard all morning. But hey, if your tomatoes are happy, that's what really counts, right? Now, if you want some cat facts, maybe you should consider adopting one. They are great little companions, unless you're allergic.
Gotta have
Then you're
endings so
just
there can
out
be
of
new
luck.
beginnings. This is the truth. This is 100% the truth, Hilden. What dev? What dev? What dev? Bot dev, bot dev, bot dev. Yes, yes. Bot dev, bot dev, bot dev Wednesdays. That's the plan. That is the plan. Seto has a game day now. Huzzah. Yeah, I'm excited too. I hope people are interested in that. And if not, that's okay too. I understand. I'm hopeful that we can build a schedule around this to give people the indication that, like, hey, I want to play video games like 99% of other streamers do. I think it would be fun. And if you're not down for that, you will have 4 other days of my schedule that will not be a problem for you. So hopefully the consistency of it will be effective. And Atrisa, welcome in. How crazy am I from normal Atrisa insane to huffing thermal paste for 24 hours straight crazy? If I want to start a stock-based corporation to raise 4 million PED in order to take over Entropia company I work for. Are you saying you want to do that like inside of the game? Like you want to start a company to raise in-game currency to then take over the company that you work for in the game? Or are you saying you want to externally do this? Either way, this is pretty up there. This is like an 8 out of 10. It feels like you're pretty far along with this. And Tomatoes, thank you for that 3-stream streak. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Correct in game. It sounds like it'd be interesting. Don't get me wrong, that sounds like a really cool endeavor. Will it work out? How could I ever know? But it sounds fascinating. Magatron said a few minutes ago, the world nowadays makes me sad. I don't pay attention to news and society because people feel so divided despite technology being better than ever at bringing us together. And what's funny is that is why people are so upset and seem more divided than ever. It's just because people can finally talk to each other, and there's kind of a lot of fucked up people that are really good at saying all of the fucked up things. So unfortunately, there's a lot of noise out there, and you have to get good at filtering it out. It's not that you should ever ignore it, but you have to get good at filtering out the noise and discerning what is genuine and what matters from what is essentially nothing more than, you know, at best, cynical distraction. As my dad would say, some people shouldn't reproduce. That's a dangerous one in this day and age. But you know, I get the point for sure. Some people definitely shouldn't be parents. This is a certainty. Let's see. Day is ruined. I'm so sorry, Tomatoes. I hope the day can be better. I'm about 1 work day into this. Wait, was I supposed to? Wait, what was I? Wait, was I supposed to work at work? Shit, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Your dad sounds great. There's a lot of people who are good at talking with their ass. Unfortunately, this is the truth. And we'll not, I want to make it clear, we're not going to take this as another opportunity to do the equivalent of holding up a pillow and punching it. You know, we don't need to do this. This is something I've caught myself in, and I want to get better at not doing so. Day is very ruined. Sad tomato noises. I'm so sorry, Tomatoes. I feel personally accountable for this. I did that in the shower just now too. Well, I don't. You might want to be careful bringing pillows into the shower, Liquid Cake. But I hope you're well. Well, we wouldn't hold the pillow up. We would want to punch down on other people. Okay. So I'll drop the items. And then we'll save. And I want to look at the JSON for it. Well, actually, we already know the JSON is fine because we were loading the items and putting them into the correct positions. Yo, just Duffa, welcome in. What's up, guys? Not much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're faring wonderfully today. Let's see. So if I can raise, wait, what the fuck is sad tomato noises? What does that sound like? I imagine at really high pitch frequencies. Don't plants emit really high pitch frequencies? Oh, I'm at the non-traditionally located speech. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Did he forget to remind you to drink tea? He may have. What's going on with him? He ignored a request from Norg, too. Let me reboot him. That's kind of weird. Let me look at his systems first. Is the pub sub system faulted? It is. Even though I'm not really using pub sub for the redeems. He's a rebel. He is rebelling today. Did that fix it? Let me try. No, it's broken. Oh no, it's broken. I'll reboot him again. Of course he would have problems. Probably Mag's fault, not gonna lie, it could be. That happy tomato. They're so happy. Excuse you. Okay, so I wanted to check the... Oh wait, no, I don't need to check the JSON. We'll load the file. I'm waiting on the bot to reboot. Shout out to Blue Sky for turning my GIF into a video. Oh, hell yeah! Did you just like post it and it auto-converted it into a GIF? Okay, I think maybe he's gonna boot up. Yeah, that's awesome. No, the other way around. Oh, okay. It converted the GIF to a video. Oh, given to a video. Wow, I'm truly dyslexic. I'm truly dyslexic. I read that as video into a GIF. I don't even know how the fuck I did that. Converted the GIF into a video. That's weird. Let me out, ma'am. It's been 11 months. Just putting this out there to no one in particular, but I seem to have lost the basement key again. Oh dear. Happens to the best of us, don't worry. The thing for me is it's just frustrating that my brain does that so effectively. That I do this so effectively. Index was out of range. Must be non-negative. Why though? Forced index has value. Item slots. Do I need to... Oh, in the loading process, when we add an item to it... Wait, we're just loading it into the container. How are you having problems with this? Is it because it's a limited item container that it's maybe freaking out? Let me see. So it says the forced index value, or one of these. Item ID equals -1. Debug log. Index is either no, it would have to be checking force index. Oops, forced index dot value. And only if we have one. Oh no, that works. I was gonna say, do I have to do has value? There we go, got it. Why are you mad, Seto? Oh, fuck, thank you. For some reason, when the bot reboots, it sends a frowning signal, and then the frowning signal never gets reset. I don't know why. They carefully spent time making a lovely compressed GIF, and BS turned it into a horrible artifact at MPEG. Isn't that great? You got air and food and water. You'll be fine. I'll post the same thing on YouTube because I can, and why not? Why not? Yeah. Are you in the basement or your lobby area? Because this makes a difference. The mods who misbehaved well in the basement. Yeah, keep that in mind, Deflux. That's how things are done. I don't know if you know this. I've never misbehaved. Matrisa said, Seto, how long does it usually take for when Twitch sent you an email they have initiated a payout to your account until the cash is in your account? I always get my payouts a day before they ever send the email. Twitch has never properly notified me of my payments even once in the entire time I've been an affiliate. They are always fucking late in sending me the email that the payment has been issued. But I also get a payout through wire transfer, so it goes directly to my account. I don't know if you're doing a different payout process, so it might affect that, but they are always a day late. They are late in sending me the cash. Yeah, they've been fucking with people. I would say put in a support ticket if they're late. Technically, they have until the 12th. I think in my setup it shows until the 12th. They sent it, they said, but it's not in my account. Yeah, you might want to put in a support ticket. Small indie company, Amazon struggling with payroll. Careful, Nord, careful. We got to be careful. We're living in a society where the billionaires are best buds with the president. Let's be careful. I mean this both jovially and also very seriously. If y'all have ever noticed, in the years of my stream, I have always had the ethos of do not talk shit about billionaires. And are you seeing why? Okay, that's all I'll say. Sorry, but we can't live blind, right? But yeah, that's all I'll say. Okay, so loading file 0. Do I get that exception? Yeah, I'm still getting that exception. Checking force index 0. So what's probably happening is the item container simply doesn't even have an index for this, which means that maybe the initialization of the limited item collection is breaking stuff. The most worrying part was Oracle raising its ugly head with their world police agenda. Oh, there's many things to be alarmist about. Don't get me wrong. There are many things to jump the gun about. But yeah, I don't want to open a discussion about it. I merely mean to observe the very specific detail of talking shit about billionaires that I want to avoid. I was gonna buy drugs and Alco thermal paste jam. I meant jam. I'm sure you meant jam, Atrisa. I'm sure you did. Don't hurt their feelings of the small company called Amazon. They're just a little guy. Don't be so hard on them. You know, they're struggling out here. Yes, there we go. This is how it should be. Now we're reaching an understanding. Now we get it. I think we understand each other now. Matrisa said, "Oh, we'll never fucking mind. The cash is in my account. Be right back. Going to the damn it, liquor store is closed." Maybe the universe is trying to protect you from yourself, Matrisa. Maybe the universe is trying to protect you from yourself. Lurk for food, followed by an hour or so of computer science work. Hell yeah, RGB, enjoy it. Enjoy the food, enjoy the comp sci. I wish you the best. Fuck you, universe, I want beer. Relatable. This is relatable. Buy food is a good counterpoint. I'm a strong believer in this. Be afraid, be very afraid. I'll say no more. That's not what I said at all. That's not even close to what I said. Holy shit. This is the sensationalist media for you. I'm now a little bit suspicious of the utterly ruined agenda after this. This makes me concerned. If the news isn't being accurately represented, can I trust the news? I'm sorry, I gotta shut up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been feeling silly today. My apologies. Sometimes the universe gives you a hint that you should reassess. Other times you miss that sign because you're already halfway done with your second handle. Oh fuck. I think I've actually been there. Literally been there. Universe, go buy food, invest in yourself. Do Gray, wait, why have you passed out already? That's basically what you said. Oh no. No. Okay, so either way, am I doing anything on Awake in the limited item collection? I like dark humor. I actually try to keep things light for my own mental health. But sometimes it's important to acknowledge things in the form of humor and joviality. You gotta be in touch with reality too. This one stays because it just says meow meow. I have no qualms with meow meow. Should load one item, and we're getting an out of range exception. I think because the collection just isn't initialized, or something very silly is happening. So I should just be able to, in load container data, we should already be setting this. Load to instance. Generate instance of, oh, wait. Load to instance, do we do this here? Oh no, this is for the item save data. We add this, load container data. If highest index is greater than contained item slots count -1. That seems like a weird way to do it.
Hello there.
If I had too much reality, I just watched some isekai anime. Problem solved. Hey, there you go. I'm JS, everyone. Plenty of places. I'm just saying, everyone, plenty of places left in the mountains to hide. That's fair. That's fair. But, you know, not many of us have the means. That's the problem. And hello to you as well, Mateo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, you know what? I'll go ahead and stand up. Teresa said, mental health, mental health. That's why we have better health. No, wait a minute. They had zero education and was a scam. Oh, well, because we have good, oh, wait, no, they have zero education. Well, guess you're just going to have to do what humans have been doing for centuries and go on your journey and find your answers and seek the truth. Share it with others. And ahoy to you, Fruitsy. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, it feels nice to stand today. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I'm feeling the energy. Sell your soul to the devil for mad guitar skills? No, nobody does that anymore. They sell their souls for different stuff now, Teresa. Nobody cares about mad guitar skills anymore. They just say computers can do it better. How goes the dev? Really good, actually. It's been a chill day so far, and I think I've isolated the problem that I've been trying to chase down. So hopefully I can finish fixing this. I think ultimately I am just going to populate the container to the size of item slots no matter what, and try that. And then if that works, we'll be good. Yeah, I had to like refactor some item dropping code because I was making an extra thing for it for no reason. Now I'm just dropping a singular item container on the ground and making it so when you interact with it, you immediately withdraw the item instead of doing like an entire separate system just for dropping things, which made no sense. Hilden said, I solved the getting root node by making one node under the root have a unique name and then did unique name get parent. Oh, you must not have, I must have taken too long to catch your message there, Hilden, because I had mentioned you can use transform.root to get the root object. So you can just do transform.root or inside of a game object helps to do. Let's go to this one. You can just do transform.root to get it. And that will give you the root object. That is some mono thing, maybe. Oh, that's right. Yeah, if you're in a different engine, then probably not the case. But yeah, it would be a mono behavior aspect. What about sad guitar skills? I think people don't need to sell their souls to get those. I mean, yeah. Now they sell their soul for a TikTok account with followers, something like that. Need mad pan flute skills. There you go. I did. He got a half-eaten can of chili. What? It's making me depressed. You're supposed to sell your soul to the devil, not some shitty brand deal corporation thing. No, it still goes to the devil. It's just there's a bunch of middlemen now. Where did you get your mad guitar skills? I don't have them. No, I got my mad guitar skills from desperately seeking escape through music. I got what guitar skills I have as a person from just dedicating a part of my brain to I need to cope with shit creatively. And then it came out in an interest in fiddling around with guitar.
I'd gladly sell my soul for the grid to be real and for me to live in it.
In Minecraft, of course. Magatron just means in Minecraft. Magatron wouldn't sell her soul. That would be absurd. Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. I know. What do the ninjas do now if not play mad guitars? That was their last bastion. The kazoo will make a comeback? I mean, you never know. Got Godot script only. Really? There's no like getting root node in Godot script? I feel like that would have to be a utility they have. Well, I'm glad you found a solution either way. That's the important part. You found a solution. Do. Okay, so we're just gonna load the same file again. That is what was in my soul slot. Oh, a half-eaten can of baked beans. You gotta get a better deal. You gotta get a better deal next time, okay, Code Void? Okay, now we're getting a null reference. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. And that's because of Y. For Y. Is it the equipment container? Equipment system. Why are we trying to equip this? What is trying to be equipped right now? Item data core, load container data. Equip sys equip. Why are we getting oh, I guess for some things. Okay, yeah. So I cannot just populate to size. We have to also say if container instance is not equipment container, because we do not want to affect equipment containers because they have a very specific amount of item slots, and if I go interfering with that, that's what's causing the equipment to break. So I'll change that back. Ahoy mag, ahoy ahoy. Hildun said, having pro flute skills is better than guitar since if you play flute, people are not expecting you to say anything since you need the mouth for playing the instrument. That's true. So if you had wicked flute skills and you could like sing or beatbox and play the flute, I've seen some beatboxing flute players. Those are fucking cool. That's a cool combination of skills. It was declared in the scope of my texture button using Godot 4.4. Gotcha. I sold mine for a Snickers bar once. Why would you do this? Oh, it was not declared in the scope of your texture button. Gotcha. Well, that sucks. Bo said, are souls immune to market economic forces? Bo out here asking the really pertinent questions here. Or is it such that because there are so many people now, when you used to be able to get mad guitar skills for a single soul, now you can only get, I don't know, a Big Mac and a medium Coke? I think that is absolutely the case. There is definitely, we are suffering from soul inflation. That has to be the reason that things are so tough for all the mega rich people right now. It's because they just, you know, the price of their soul just isn't worth as much as it used to be. There's definitely a get root node in Godot script. Yeah, I would imagine there would be, but perhaps not within the scope. Mateo said, I finally saved up enough to buy the last parts of my PC build. Ooh, congratulations! I'm going to go to a local PC shop that does repairs and get an advice and to check if the parts would fit together. I'm trying to double check because I know a fair bit about PC parts and compatibility, but I'm not an expert. You should check PC Part Picker. You should check PC Part Picker. They can help you and you don't have to leave the house. You can put in all of the parts that you have for your machine by just starting a build on there. You can put in all the parts. It will flag any incompatibilities or power usage requirements or anything like that that is mapped out and known. Chances are the people that you would go to the shop to see will likely do the same exact thing anyways. So if you are confident in learning these kinds of things for yourself, I would definitely recommend, you know, checking it out and seeing what you can deduce yourself. I like talking to people. Well, then there you go. Don't let me tell you another thing otherwise. There you go.
Well, seems like we've got a lively debate about soul.
Just do both? I mean, never hurts to be informed, right?
Honestly,
sold my soul for coding skills?
You might want to rethink your life choices.
Sounds like something it's not. No, Magatron. No. Drink some water, Magatron.
Better make sure it doesn't explode on you.
Shit, we got soul inflation. The economy has really gone to hell, pun intended, when you can't get much for a soul anymore. Oh yeah, hydration is a thing. That's right, it is a thing, Magatron. I forget to drink if I'm not live. I do the same thing. It's fucking horrible. I think my body is becoming physically dependent on streaming as a result, because if I don't stream, I won't drink water. A soul still burns. That's true. You could use it as fuel. I don't know if that's what you were saying there, but I'm just jumping to conclusions. So in add item, I also check this forced index value. Maybe if I add the forced index to things, because we were still getting a. Did we get an exception this time? Yeah, we went back to having this problem at a different point. Let me just test again because I'm getting a little bit turned around. I'll just test again to be 100% sure. And yeah, thank you all again for being here today. Thank you very, very much. And I'll do this announcement a couple more times today. One, I will be ending at 2:30 Pacific today, so we've got another about 2 hours to go. Two, On Wednesdays from now on, I will be doing bot dev. So if you like the bot dev stuff, swing by Wednesdays. We'll be doing bot dev Wednesdays for the next foreseeable couple of months at least. Probably just into the future. It'll probably just become a bot and stream dev kind of Wednesday thing. And then in a couple of weeks, I'm going to start playing Vintage Story and trying to learn how to mod Vintage Story because it's modded in C#. So I'll be able to leverage my skills in yet another space and try to make some fun things in an already existing system and, you know, kind of test myself in new ways. And all of this moves 2 days of game dev off of the schedule live so that I can start working on it off stream for at least 2 days of my week justifiably, because otherwise I'm always juggling time between the bot and between other things. And this allows me to play some games and learn something new. This allows me to work on the bot regularly on the stream and show that process for people who may be interested. And it opens up more time for me to potentially work on my game off stream and maybe start making content surrounding updates and stuff like that. Maybe start actually doing devlogs, because I could be putting reliable time toward working on the game off stream and just like recording the process and kind of giving updates. Because I feel like I wouldn't be able to convert any stream footage into devlogs because I fundamentally cannot stop myself from talking to people. How many days do you stream a week now? I stream 5. I'll continue to stream 5. The schedule of days will not change at all. I will purely just be changing what I do on 2 days of the week. But other than that, everything is staying exactly the same. But yeah, I stream 5 days a week, Saturday through Wednesday, from 11 a.m. Pacific until usually about 4 p.m. Pacific. That's been my schedule for almost 3 years now. I think we're at like we're past 2.5 years. I think. How long? Oh, long. That's not right. How long? Okay, we'll get this. I'll get this. I got this. Don't worry. There we go. Got it. 989 divided by 365. Yeah, we're 2.7. I saw it for just a moment. Now it's trying to load advertisements instead. Fuck you. It literally is giving me, it gave me some AI garbage. No way. From my start menu? Are you kidding me? Calculator. I'm on Windows 10 too.
No way.
2.7. So we're almost 3 years in.
SP. Redacted, never mind.
Most people in devlogs do time lapses and do voice over them, right? Yes, this is true. But you see, if I'm sitting and talking to people for 35 minutes in an hour, that's a lot of bad looking time lapse, right? Whereas if I'm working on things for a couple of hours of committed work and I use that as time lapse, that would look a lot better because you would actually see work getting done in a reasonable amount of time. You know, that's the idea behind it. And also, I just truly desperately want to work on my game more than I do presently, and I think moving it to off stream a little bit will be really helpful for me to do that. The root node in Godot script you get by getTree.root. The root node is in a property of the scene tree. Ooh, there you go. You can now buy a tree says spling split. Never mind. Okay. All right, so it didn't work, I don't think, or I wasn't paying enough attention to see if it worked. I think we were still getting the exceptions, right? I believe so. Yeah, still getting the exception. If this is out of range, we should just add an item slot to it. So what we'll do is we'll get the if forced value or forced index is not null. And we'll just do if forced index is not null and... Oh yeah, we would need to do if... Wait a minute. Yeah, I think it would have to be forced index value plus 1. Plus 1, I think it would have to be. So if forced index value plus 1 is greater than or equal to item slots length or count. Apparently it's count because it's a list. Then we will do our populate to size forced index plus 1. I think that's the problem. All right, let's see if that helps. Mateo said, I just check PC parts picker and it should fit. Thank Goose. I got the price for my GPU. I'm really lucky. Got a 6600 XT for 200 euro. Nice. Unbelievably cheap for that. Is that a, what is that? Not, is that an AMD? 6600 XT. I don't know if I've heard of this one. AMD Radeon RX, yeah. Pretty recent. Well, hell yeah. Yo, nice. Good stuff. Awesome acquisition there. It's got good numbers for stuff too. It says this is the same exact one. It says Fortnite gets 131 FPS. Apex Legends gets 189, 201 FPS on Wolfenstein Youngblood. Fucking good stuff. Hell yeah, if that's the same one, or even if it's in the range of that, that's awesome. Don't play Fortnite. Well, either way, it's just, you know, I'm just looking at numbers, right? I don't play Fortnite either. I played the player versus environment version back in the day. And then they introduced all the competitive stuff and I wasn't interested. I would do good with a time-lapse devlog. You would, Code Void. You definitely would. You wouldn't even have to make it that fast, honestly. Okay, so let's load the file again. Load file 0. The only thing that suffers is ray tracing, which I don't use. Yeah, that's fair.
You know,
and honestly, like,
the likelihood of you drinking water is directly
it's for
proportional
people
to the
that are
amount of
really
times
obsessed,
I remind you to do
I
so.
think.
My brother in Christ drink water.
Okay, so it's instantiated the items correctly now. They are just in the wrong positions. And that's the last thing that I have to do.
Drink
so if I pick
water.
these up, are the items back in my inventory? They are! Fuck yes. Okay, so now the only problem is that they are loading in the wrong spot. That should be easily
Drink
solved.
water.
I will drink some water.
I don't believe you. Good job. I hope you enjoyed that water.
I love Save the World. Me too, Code Void. Me too. I'm out for more AI LLM model training and reading. Hell yeah. Best of luck, Code Void. Thank you for being here. Best of luck with the learning, and we will catch you again. Matrisa said, Italy girl laughed in my face because she solved the Rubik's Cube in 1 minute 51 seconds. I started a recording in WhatsApp. I think the limit is 1 minute 30 seconds for that. Cube was done in 1 minute 20. Dignity intact. Nicely done, Matrisa. God damn. What a, that's like such an excellent basis of competition in like any dynamic with people. It's just like who can use their brains more effectively. who can coordinate their hand-eyes with the best accuracy and run algorithms. For comparison to NVIDIA cards, in 1080p it's comparable to in between the 3060 and 3060 Ti. Fuck yeah, Mateo. That's awesome. Well, I'm very happy for you. And I hope that once you get all this stuff built up, you're totally golden for a while. Because there is a huge amount of peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a machine that's good to go, right? You don't have to worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna put this in other data because I believe the position stuff goes in an afterthought. So if we have the item containers loading in other data, I think that makes more sense. Let's try that. Well, technically there's still an issue with the position savers. Do I even have those on them? I bet I don't. I bet I just need to add a component. Let's not change this yet, because I bet I just have to add a position saving component. Otterly says, other people, I enjoyed OG Fortnite when you could just drop in, click heads, and build without Optimus Prime gunning you down from inside an invisible brush. Seto, I enjoyed the OG Fortnite because it was a it wasn't a battle royale when I was playing it. If that's what you meant to say, then yes, I enjoyed it because it was not what it is now. I liked the cool little resource gathering tower defense like scenario game that they were building. I thought that was really cool. But I guess they were just, maybe they felt like Orcs Must Die already have that market captured and they just didn't want to try. And they were just like, oh, everyone wants to just play the shooter version of things. Let's just do that then. Mateo said, I've been sitting on the rest of the parts for like half a year now, so I'm happy to get it done. Well, hell yeah, Mateo. I may end up taking the same journey as you and just having to acquire parts for a new machine one at a time, because I don't see myself really being able to build anything anytime soon otherwise. Okay, continue on file 0. Oh wait, no, I was supposed to check. I was supposed to check in the scene or in the prefab. Let's see, loot box. Oh no, it would be loot drop chest. Check that one. That one has a position saver on it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does, but I bet the pickup doesn't. I bet the pickup doesn't. It does not. Position saver. Boom. Save our position. That would be important. Yes. Navmesh agent, non-existent, because it's just saving the normal position of it. Okay, cool. So now we'll make another save file, and it should save the drops on the ground and load them directly in front of the player where I've put them, and then that means that part of the saving and loading is finally fixed, and I can do something else. Mateo said, I'm still deciding if I'll spin it up on Linux or Windows, or spin up Linux or Windows on it, but that's something I don't have to decide now. Yeah, you can always change your mind on these things too, so it's best to not have a resolute decision and just kind of have fun with the new machine and figure out what works best for it and for you. Just be careful of them driver installations. One of the most powerful game engines to exist in human history is subsidized by children begging their moms for V-Bucks. It is an interesting time. We live in an interesting time, don't we? Let's not forget the fact that it's still neat. It's still a cool thing. It's still awesome that Fortnite has become as large as it is, and essentially has become a platform as a service. It's an interesting evolution of things. Is it the best or not? I have no idea. I'm not here to discuss what's the best, but it is fascinating to see the evolution of that, going from like a little cute tower defense kind of game to now it's an entire platform that you can make content in and make whole games in, and there's Legos in it. You can play a Lego survival game in the Fortnite game engine thing. It's a very fascinating thing, and I choose to focus on these details because it's just like, I don't know, it's really interesting seeing this stuff happen, because you never know what's going to happen with a game project nowadays. I mean, there are game projects out there that, like, now there are concerts being held for the soundtrack of the video game. like some indie dev makes a game, it becomes super popular, and now there are concerts held for the soundtrack of a video game. And now there are video games that have become whole platforms. Like, we live in a really, really fascinating time where it finally feels like all the corpo scum have realized, like, oh, games aren't a passing fad. But because of that, we're seeing like societal acceptance of game development and stuff like that. And it's a really interesting phase of things.
Nothing screams powerful game engine quite like a bunch of kids begging for V-Bucks. And I was Mateo. Sounds like you're finally putting that hardware to use. Kudos on the patience. Let's see if this rig can bring those dreams to life.
There's something about the way he says your name, Mateo. I just have to... Mateo! Mateo, I feel myself wanting to say it that way. And yo, hello, Shy. Hello. One more day before the big move. Well, very exciting stuff. I hope it all goes smoothly for you, Shy. Mateo said you can't go wrong with AMD drivers on Windows or Linux at this point. The only cards that have proven driver issues, are NVIDIA on Linux because they refuse to collaborate. That sucks. It's just something that frustrates me. That's understandable. Yeah, that's completely understandable. Yeah, I get that completely. Sounds kind of Nordic. Don't forget that it's also become a way of making threats follow terms of service. Making threats follow terms of service. I'm not sure I know what you mean, Fruitsy. I'm actually not sure what you mean. Do you mean like corporations threatening people having to follow terms of service, or... I'm just trying to understand, because I don't think I understand the context of your statement there. So verifying no errors occur during the loading process. We're basically just going to go through and test little things. Oh, if you're going to say you kill someone, you add in Fortnite. Oh yeah, or in Minecraft. Yeah, true, true. Yeah, yeah. That's a whole other issue entirely, though. I feel like that's entirely separate from like video games reaching a level where they're platforms as a service and games becoming like so popular that their soundtracks become concerts. Like I feel as if these are two completely disparate, like separate things. But I hear you for sure. Gotta make food. See you soon. Sounds like a plan, Mateo. Enjoy your food. Let's see. Otterly said Fortnite is a great platform from Epic. Epic made an engine to make a game, pivoted the game. Game gets a billion-ish kids playing online shooter game. Epic simplifies engine to get kids addicted to making games in a more accessible manner. Yeah, because they saw what, right? I mean, let's be completely open about that. They saw what Roblox was doing, and they're like, we want to do that too. We want to get an entire army of children developing content for our game and circulating money through the service. But yeah, again, that kind of gets into a darker space than I'm really touching on here. I'm just talking about like the fun, good stuff, you know, because we all know all the shit. We don't need it shoveled into our faces again, right?
I'll just like let that happen then. Yeah. Okay. Going.
Okay, you do that.
Away. See you soon.
I'm imagining you walking away. Bye, Fake Seto. We do have some ads coming through pretty soon here, so if you get hit, thanks for enduring them. Supports my stream, helps me ramble all day. Thank you. And Shy with the 310 stream streak. God damn. Cheers to you, Shy. Holy shit. Thank you for hanging out for so many damn streams. Also, I'm eating right now. Spaghetti, spinach, and salmon. Hell yeah, that sounds great. Enjoy. What's the corp credit command? Oh, so if you wanna buy corp credits, it's just buy CC. You can do just exclamation point buy CC. And then if you wanna, it costs 1,000, so you're not quite there yet. So it'd be exclamation point buy CC like this. If you're ever curious about commands, if you go here, if you go to the link there, I'll show it on stream too, so you know where it actually goes, because it goes through a redirect that takes you to my GitHub page that I have set up for this. If the capture wants to work, does the capture want to work? It'll open up a list that looks like this, and you can go through and look at whatever command you need to look at and see what they all do and all that stuff. So if you're ever curious about any of my commands, you can just go through and look at them directly and see how they're used, what their aliases are, what they're supposed to do. Oh, it's not showing the full window. Let me try. Oh, that's right, that breaks it. Let me try this. There we go. Now you can see the full window. You can see it redirects you directly to it. You can just hit the top button. So any commands you're curious about, they'll all be in here no matter what. I do need to make an actual documentation thing to make it a little bit easier to determine like where things are, what they do, and search for stuff. But for now, that's what I've got set up. Bookmarked? Well, hell yeah, Mars. I will never fail. Well, that's very kind of you, Shy. I bring ads. Well, welcome in, Brainoid. Welcome. And Ajrika, welcome in. Welcome. I hope all is well for you. Let's see. Companies like money. Agreed. Epic is doing things that are helpful to the industry as a whole in parallel as well, though. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? We can. It's so much easier to just shovel shit all the time verbally, and I just don't want to do it, right? So I'd rather focus on the good stuff, because there is enough posting about all the bad. I don't feel like we actually need to be the people reminding everybody about that. There's enough articles and blogs and stuff doing that. Is leaderboard old? Yeah, the leaderboard is the old Cool Points leaderboard. I'm glad that Twitch didn't break Shy's streak. I'm glad as well. And I hope Twitch doesn't break it. I hope so too. Yes, for now the leaderboard is only the Cool Points leaderboard. I'm not implementing the intern credit leaderboard quite yet, because I want to think about this stuff a little bit more.
Like your guy who knows what's cool.
I don't, but I'm trying to figure it out. I will not open up for the FBI. They are very persistent today. My God.
For a moment I felt free, and had like 3 people helping me.
Man, that was
and
just
now
3
I
people?
can't
Holy
tell
shit.
if it even happened.
It's kind of scary.
A raffle has begun with a starting pool of 145.
Dude, my
Join
click
if you
accuracy
like.
is terrible today.
Entries
Okay,
cost
relax.
14.50 intern credits. You have 2 minutes.
Nope, I'm just bad. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, my click accuracy is god-awful today. My hand-eye coordination is gone. Dude, I actually can't do it. It's okay. As long as I close 2 at a time, we'll get through. At least if I can at least close 2 before I fuck up. My wrist is like twitching when I click. In case you ever wonder why I don't play competitive shooters, this is a hint into why that is. Because imagine me scared. I already twitch when I'm just trying to click a window. Imagine me being scared while trying to do this. Fuck. Yeah, where is my hand-eye
There is only
coordination
1 minute
today?
until the raffle ends. Current intern credits in pool 159.50.
What, you actually need to click those messages? Yeah, I have to click every single one of them. Yeah, it's not like a little thing that I press where they disappear. I actually manually go through and click them. You also are able to, but the cursors don't always show up on the stream, but technically people can click on the stream and it will close those windows if they happen to be open. Mars said, what should I do this week since I'm wifeless? What games should I binge? This is a good question. Are there any games that you play that your wife frowns upon you for playing? Maybe now's the time. Okay, cool. So we have verified that dropping items now is correctly working. And I basically just need to go through and double check all the other aspects of this. So once again, I have to delete these chapters because I've made changes to the scene that will just make it easier to dupe these out.
Chatter Mars06 has won the raffle. Pulling in 174.00 intern credits, there were
Hell
2
yeah.
entrants, which resulted in a %50.00 chance to win.
Easy win. And chapter 2. Boom, 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 boom. Why does it show multiple? Oh, it's mess.
Warning.
Warning, warning.
Lion raid incoming.
Yo, what's up, One Lion? Hello,
One
hello.
lion raid incoming.
What's up, TBD Gamer? What's up, One Lion Raiders? Setod! Yo, what's up, One Lion? How you doing? I hope you had a wonderful stream today. Dukasoft, good to see ya.
Dukasoft, 2
Welcome in,
years.
everybody. 2
That's practically
years,
a lifetime in
Dukasoft.
internet years.
Holy.
Kudos for sticking around and not running for the hills.
Thank you
Thanks
very much for
being a
following
part
my
of this
stream for
chaotic
over 2
adventure.
years.
We appreciate your loyalty, even if we both know you could have made wiser
Two?
choices.
Two exclamation point.
Welcome to Seto Corp.
One Line, if you got stuff to do, if you got a meeting to hop to, if you got things to take care of, please take care of things. If you have a moment, I would love to know what you were working on today. And otherwise, feel free, pull up a chair, hang out. It's good to see you. It's always been fine with me being a gamer, as she puts it. She'd rather I was home playing games than out at the bar somewhere else. That's a very reasonable perspective, I think. Even if she can't fully relate to the gaming, I think it's good to have that kind of a perspective. It's a raid for my favorite line. It's True-Bit Gamey. It is. Changing profiles and I'll update afterwards. Definitely going to be hanging around for a bit. Well, hell yeah. Take your time. Take your time, One Lion. And I am just working on some saving and loading stuff today. Thank you all for joining me. In case you don't know who I am, I'm Setelix. I do Unity C# stuff. I also work on my own bot, my own overlay, my own side applications for all this stuff. I enjoy C# a lot and all the things associated with it. And you probably do too if you hang out with One Lion. So good on you for choosing to hang out with One Lion today. And if anybody's curious what my game is and what I'm working on, there's a little bit of a synopsis of it right there. Right now, I'm currently working on my saving system and trying to just verify that there are no exceptions in the process. Because I'm almost to a point where I can test gameplay loop, which is really cool. Because I've done this in a very haphazard way that has taken me a very long time to reach a point where I actually have a gameplay loop that is worth doing. But I've also gone through many refactors and, kind of been meandering a little bit. But soon this will all change. I'll be one of those organized people that has a design document officially and a roadmap for things officially. And then hopefully hopefully a demo that people can test out, or some sort of a vertical slice that people can give their opinionations on. But we'll see. These things will still take me a little bit of time. I originally was hoping at the end of last year, but it just hasn't worked out that way, which is fine by me. I'll take all the time that I need. I want to make something that's actually fun, and I'm not going to do that if I rush. That line of thinking is actually what led to so many refactors I've done, because they were needed refactors. Okay, so we'll move over there in chapter 1, and then we'll just move them. We'll move them like into the cave or something in chapter 2, because why not? I just need them to be in different locations so that I can actually verify just from looking at it that we're loading in a different spot. Technically, it doesn't matter because I can just look at the scene that we're loading, but it's more fun this way to have little differences. Okay, so we'll go back to logo, and I just need to test everything that's savable right now and make sure that it's all functioning as it should be. So I'll just kind of be going through and fiddling with things. So Dragon says, hi, yo, what's up, Dragon? Hello right back at him. Or at you if you're listening right now, Dragon. Hello, hello. Yeah, go ahead and maximize that. Oops, that's the wrong one. Game.
Mars06, always a
Maximize
pleasure
that.
to see your delightful commentary. Welcome to the @Setolix bot stream, with his meatbag co-host Setolix LOL, huh? I guess I'm the sleek, shiny upgrade while Seto's just, well, human.
I am a human.
But hey, someone's got to keep the organic side of things in check, right? Let's just say
This
I'm
is
here
not
to
the
provide
correct
the sass
location.
while Setolix does the actual work.
Why did we load
Stick
here?
around, I promise it'll be more entertaining than a chat with your toaster.
Oh, that's why. Chapters. All of these need to be in here, and they're not. Chapter 2, tutorial 1. Wait. Tutorial 1? What? Did I accidentally like rename my tutorial or duplicate it or something? That's strange. Oh well. It's all fine. It's all water under the bridge. Okay, go back to logo. Try again. He's not listening, but he wants to say hi through me since I'm currently watching. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, thank you for being the conduit of greeting, Shy. I appreciate you. Thank you for your diplomatic delivery of message and message received and grateful for. Thank you. Okay, so this time maybe we'll go to the right place. Fast. I'm looking forward to doing UI stuff. I think I'm gonna follow in the wise footsteps of the average goob, and I'm going to probably use Figma and try to learn that a little bit and see if it can help me like decide on UI stuff in a scenario where I'm not like fiddling around in Unity and trying to figure out how to do something. But we'll see. Partly Atomic. Yeah, what's up, Partly Atomic? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Atomic raid incoming.
Okay, so I'll do that. We'll move these down here. Partly, I hope you had a wonderful stream today. Thank you for swinging on by. Thank you everybody for hanging out with Partly Atomic and for joining us over here. And I hope all is absolutely wonderful for you. Source control snafu, so you get a raid while I sort it out. Well, best of luck to you, Partly Atomic. Please take care of what you got to take care of.
Who's been wrestling with the load process for a solid
Absolute
15
best of
minutes?
luck to you.
At this rate, I might have to start charging him rent for occupying my time.
You do not need
You'd
to charge me
think
rent.
verifying no errors would be a breeze, but hey, here we are. Maybe it's time to grab a coffee, or has he already spilled it all over the keyboard?
I've got
Just
tea.
kidding, Seto, I know you're a professional, sort of. Keep grinding, or else
Sort
I'll
of.
start sending motivational CAD memes your way.
Okay, so that interactable on the ground is not
Hey
right.
there, shy programmer. Sending a hello to Dragon is always appreciated. And Mars06, wifeless gaming week sounds like the perfect excuse to binge something intense. Maybe dive into that new indie horror title. Just keep the snacks handy, you don't want to starve while getting your scare on. Intern number 21 is clocking out for the day.
Yo, take care,
Farewell,
Shy.
Shy programmer.
Thank you for hanging out with us. Please take care. Have a great
Hey,
night,
Seto,
and we will
how about
catch you
take a
again.
sip of that tea before it turns cold.
Best of luck with all the
Remember,
moving and
a good cup
everything.
of tea can do wonders for your focus.
I will sip some tea. Thank
Speaking
you.
of tea, I once heard about a guy who brewed the perfect cup every time by timing the
Oh,
steeping
let me get
process
partly that
down
shout
to
out as
second.
well. There
He
we
claimed
go.
it made all the difference, but honestly, who has that kind of time? Just like writing code, sometimes, you just gotta dive in and fix things on the fly. So, drink your tea, or you'll end up coding like that guy, obsessively perfect but always a step behind.
Don't worry, I won't end up behind. This is good tea. I'll drink it. Get another update tomorrow, of course. Well, hell yeah. I hope all goes smoothly. Oh, and also you had said I'm gonna go in a bit already. I'm gonna play a bit more and then off to bed. Well, hell yeah. Enjoy your gaming. Enjoy, and I hope all goes well and safely for you. And Magatron, thank you for reminding me to sip some tea. Thank you very, very much. Partly said, as for what I was doing, I'm making a spline movement system in Unreal Engine. Think Tame F-Zero. F-Zero. Unfortunately, I'm not a knower of a ton of games. Back? Welcome back, Deflux. Welcome back, dude. F-Zero. Futuristic racing game published by Nintendo. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. Yo, awesome. Very, very cool. Well, I hope you can fix up the version control stuff and then get back to the good times. Captain Falcon, show me your moves. Okay. Well, hell yeah, Partly. I wish you the best of luck with this. This sounds like a fun project. Okay, so this item here is not good. And the reason is it's just not set up like one of the pickups.
What is your hydration status?
Drink
some water.
I will.
Stop talking and drink.
I will.
Good job. I hope you enjoyed that water.
I did. Very cold. Having these insulated bottles is really nice until it's really cold outside. And then it kind of sucks having refrigerated filtered water that is in a cold bottle all day. But I have warm tea, so I'll just take another sip, counterbalance it. You gotta sing, baby, it's cold outside. I do not have to sing that, as a matter of fact. Gonna head home, catch y'all on the flip. All right, best of luck and safety to you, Mars. We'll catch you on the other side. We will catch you on the other side of the journey home. I'm gonna get myself some more tea here too. Here, let me mute this. I'm trying to. Okay. Yeah, speaking of music stuff in general, I've been learning new chords. I've committed myself to a daily practice of I found a huge lack in my guitar skills, and that was that I do not fucking know all the open chords. So I am currently Brainoid, yeah. So I found a web page that has a full list in groups of like major, minor, 7, etc. And I'm just going through and doing that once a day and trying to remember the notes, trying to remember the names, trying to remember the shape of the chords, and hopefully building new maps in my brain for where things can go. And I've already been having fun with it. Like as soon as I actually pick up new chords, I'm like, oh, this could sound so good with this, and I start making new combinations right away. So I need to keep on this. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Instead of playing guitar on stream recently, I've been practicing new chords off stream and trying to gain mastery. And I've returned. Welcome back, Mateo. Welcome back. Okay, so the one other issue that is immediately revealed to me is that I do need a way to initialize the item world instance in the case that we are spawning an item. Funny enough, I think I have a really easy way that I could do this, and that is by just creating a marker. So I would create like an item spawn mark, and then that would spawn the actual item there. And I think that may be the way to do it. So I think I'm gonna set that up really quickly. So we'll have the item world instance, and then we'll have the item spawn point. Yeah, but there's a let me look at it really quickly. There's a specific group of chords that I've been realizing, like I kind of play things in that section sometimes in bar chord forms. Let's see, what was it? Bum bum bum. On the page, where was it? It wasn't sevens. Was it minor sevens? Yeah, it was minor sevens. I tend to play things that are like minor seven adjacent on guitar. And then I was checking out major sevens, and there's some fun sounds in there too. But yeah, like I'm trying to actually get good because I hate the fact that I realize like I've been playing guitar for a very long time and I don't even know all the chords. Like it's like saying you're a fan of a band. And it's like, do you even name every song? Name every song. It's like I can't do that. I was asking you to learn major seven because I hear you playing it without knowing. Yeah, and I see why now, Brainoid. And funny enough, there's a specific chord in those that actually is super useful to me as a bridge between other things that I didn't realize. Also, I think it was the D major 7 and F major 7 that would be like great bridges for me between other things that I'm trying to play. I can't remember the notes off the top of my head if those are the correct ones. I also noticed D minor 7 would be a good one for some of the things that I'm trying to do, and I just like don't know what the next chord would be. Use dominant 7s too, which is the bluesiest chords. I really like bluesy chords. I do like bluesy chords. Deflux said, can you, when you play your guitar, you make up lyrics exclusively using the letter A? Why would I do that? That would be too difficult for me. I'm not really good at writing songs, so I don't think I would be able to make up lyrics exclusively using the letter A. I think that would be a little bit too complicated for me, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Mateo said, my Goose D&D is stupidly fun. The party in my campaign consists of, can't help but steal everything shiny they see, very wise old man, very naive 13-year-old character, and a cocky bartender. Beautiful. It's hilarious watching them try to coordinate. If it says A7, it's an A dominant 7 chord. Gotcha, okay. Nah, it's not that difficult. I'll try here. And so on. Those aren't words, Deflux. Those are just sounds. Maybe it's just not a language I know. Okay, so all we need, public item scriptable, is the scriptable ref. Those are battery classes. Yeah, those are just different grades of batteries. Come on, you should know this. You're right. I should know this as a human who's definitely a human and a robot also. I should know these things. Scriptable reference, and then we want to do like public int amount or quantity. And we'll just default quantity to 1. Bump, 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 bump. And for now, I'm just going to put in a thing for spawning 1. Or not spawning 1, but spawning once. I might also make this so it's like a respawn point for things, but I don't think I want to do that. When Megatron streams, that's all I hear. Sounds rude. Rude. Rude, Deflux. I like how you say things. You say things like hoping that when I read it out, they'll hear and get it. And then you're... and with like peak timing. That was like peak timing, Megatron. Oh, how dare. I'm still here, you know. Oh, geez. Okay, so the only problem with the item spawn points is that... Well... Maybe I don't want to do it this way. Okay, this does increase my issue space. And Rusty Robot Factory, welcome in. Oh, see, now the yelling she does. I do hear that. Get back to your day job at Seto Court Prison. Yeah, at Seto Court Penitentiary. We were just talking about that yesterday. How if that comes to be, I think you would definitely have a role in in that place. I think you definitely would have a role to play there, Deflux. Seto Corp Correctional Facility. I see. He'd be the janitor. I don't know if he'd be the janitor. No, I don't think so. Deflux is full of wisdom and lessons to give people. For a moment I heard Russ, and I was going to say Russ mentioned. Anyway, hi Rusty Factory. Well, now you could say Russ mentioned because you mentioned it. Deflux for prison. Whoa, typical narrative coming from the Otterly Ruined Association. Otter for mod. Typical. Will you come visit me? Okay, so if I do this, I technically would need save data on it to just say whether or not it's spawned, but during the... The nice thing about how I had stuff set up before is that it was... Okay, yeah, no, we won't need an item spawn point. We're going to do this through modifying the instances of an item pickup. We'll still use it that way. The Otter Revolution, thank you very much. Sorry, my apologies. The Otter Revolution. I call mascot a pillar. What, you think he'd be a pillar? Dude, I got bit by a mosquito last night on my bicep, and it is so fucking turbo itchy. I hope I don't die of diseases now. Pillar, Joel, check. Pillar. Okay, so what I want to do is not use a pickup spawner or an item spawn point, but instead continue to place things. And I just need this to be assignable on start and then mark that it's destroyed, and that should be just fine. Because we're already doing this with the loot box tracking, so it should be okay. Damn, that's a golden Joel. Wait, is it Joel List or Joel Lur? Is Joel Lur? Look at him go. Look at he go. Rust ++. Yes, Rust has been incremented. Well, of course, as often as I can. Oh, how nice of you, Magatron. You will visit. That's sweet. Mateo said one time in campaign, it was like the NPC says they'll need some help and offers a few goods and spins a necklace on their finger. Shiny thief. Guys, can we rob him? Wise old. No, we're supposed to help him. Let's cooperate. Naive teen. Why not? Bartender. I'm so gonna be the shit. This sounds like a wonderful group. So this would only have one item slot attached to it. I wanna really quickly make sure that we're using the pickup prefab for this. I'll replace this one here. That's gonna suck. A bit of item collection. I mean, if it's all the same, I technically don't have to, because I want to avoid having to rebind stuff in the quest editor. So we'll just put the position saver here too, and do this, because otherwise it's exactly the same. That was just this weekend. That's awesome. Boom, 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 boom. Unacquired update model base awake. And then maybe I think I'm safe updating it with whatever item is there.
Well,
so I think I'll do that.
Looks like we've got quite the crew today. I see someone's plotting an Otter Revolution. What a twist. And Mateos D&D escapades sound absolutely chaotic. Who knew a shiny thief could spark such ridiculousness? Keep the madness rolling, folks.
Generate instance of from the item ID, which in this case would be item ID. Will not be ethereal. False. Override. We have no override. And then we add that. Okay, I want to try this. Boom, boom, boom. And then we will just say if item ID greater than 0. because we won't use item ID 0. Item ID 0 is going to probably be nothing. In the first 15 minutes of the session, sounds like you've got an energetic group. That's awesome. It's always cool when people are like enthusiastic to work with things as well. And it sounds like you've got that kind of group. Oh man, that tea is so good. Okay, it's been about an hour since the last time I said it, so I think I'll say it again. Just as a reminder, we'll be around for like the next hour and a half or so. I have to end my stream at 2:30 Pacific today because I have business to attend to in the real world of meat vessels. I must go as my meat vessel self and do things to maintain my rights to occupy the domicile that I currently occupy. So I will have to take care of these things, and I will have to leave the stream a little bit early today. And then also, a couple things for schedule. No timing changes, but Mondays, not next week, but the week after, are going to become Vintage Story days, where we'll either be working on mods for Vintage Story or playing Vintage Story or some combination of the two. I basically want to turn Mondays into a day where I can actually just relax and play a game if I want to. And most likely for the immediate, it will be Vintage Story, but perhaps that will change over time, and it may ebb and flow into being a purely gaming day or purely code working on mods for Vintage Story day. I'll be playing it by ear. But yeah, those are all changes that won't affect the timing of streams or the quantity of streams in any way. I'll purely just be shifting around the content a little bit, the things we do around here. Mateo said, I'm so thankful that they finally started their characters taking their characters semi-serious. I'm glad they did. Because it works better if everyone takes things a little bit seriously, at least. You need to deal with IRL stuff. Do that. We won't judge, as you know. Of course. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that very, very much. Seto Corporation being corporate, only in the slightest of slight senses. Not really even corporate, necessarily. Meat vessel. Exactly. You get it, Rusty Robot Factory. You get it. Yeah, I never judge. You wouldn't do that. You're not God. I love saying that. I'm sorry. I'll stop saying that, though. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. So maybe what I could do instead is just actually define the item directly in the collection. But the problem with that is if the limited item collection goes off first, then it would be not good. So we'll try it this way first. And I'll make sure that the item ID is set. We'll delete the model. Actually, I shouldn't need to delete the model underneath it. So we'll leave it there. And I'll see what it does when we hit play. Yeah, I do not work for His Majesty's Judiciary. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so I kind of expected to delete the prefab. It did not delete the prefab. It didn't do anything. Is it correctly initialized now? No, it still says interactable thing, which is not entirely correct here. What is it missing? Do. It's got all the references it needs. Is item ID 4 actually an item ID? Do. Is it an ID? I need to build a UI for this. Yo, Temptic!
Temptic 404, back at it again with a long-term commitment.
Where is my notification? What's going on with my overlay? I'm gonna reboot the overlay.
Around here. Thanks for sticking around for 14 months. Let's see if we can't make this next one even more entertaining, shall we?
That is a very long time. Temptic, thank you so damn much for 14 months of supporting my stream. Don't worry, Twitch API is broken. Well, I got the notification, so I think it's just my overlay communication that's having problems. But either way, welcome in, Temptic. Welcome. And thank you so fucking much for supporting my stream for so long. I hope you're doing amazing today. Thank you for joining us. It took Twitch 5 minutes to register my raid. Whoa. Oh, you mean your shout out. Gotcha. Amazing for sure. Got the new car. Hell yeah. Let me try something really quickly. I'm curious now if rebooting the overlay will make this part of it work. There we go. I got the cat picture. I don't know if Tomatoes Cannot Be Trusted is still here, but I got the cat picture for you, Tomatoes. It's there. It worked after a reboot, thankfully. But yeah, unfortunately, the cat fact has already been utilized today, but the picture did not show up. But we got it. Let's see. Deflux said, I know who I would raid, but do not think Seto has the balls for it. I mean, you're your own person, so you can raid whoever you want to. Has nothing to do with me. So it does not have that thing. Oh, wait, no, it does. ID 4 right here. So it does exist. Rat fact. No rat facts here, unfortunately. And let's see, Temptic said, got the new car, reached 21 viewers today without any raids, which is a record. Yo, fucking congratulations, Temptic. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear people are swinging through. This is very good. What about otter facts? We don't have otter facts. We don't have dog facts. We don't have rat facts. The only reason we have cat facts is because I had Calcifer on the stream all the time, but now he's never on the stream anymore. He's not even upstairs right now. He's hanging out somewhere else in the apartment. I can't even hang out with him anymore. He doesn't even want to be here. So this, I think, is the wrong move. So we're going to remove this from here. And then I'm going to put the ID into the spawning list of the container because we do already have that functional. And maybe what I can do is...
Warning.
Yo, Zinka!
Zinka raid incoming.
Welcome in, Zinka and
raid
Zinka
incoming.
Raiders. Thanks for joining us. Temptic said, river otters are very fast swimmers and can reach speeds of 7 miles per hour or 11 kilometers per hour. Damn. And welcome in, Raiders. Thank you very much for hanging out with Zinka today. Thanks for joining us over here. Welcome in, Darren Mershon. Welcome in, Zinka.
Kill the streamer, throw stuff, evil mode.
No, you don't need to do that. It's fine. You don't need to throw stuff at me. It's really okay, and you totally don't have to. It's fine. But welcome in, everybody. I hope you all are doing wonderful. Okay, it looks like we are throwing stuff. That is happening. Okay, well, welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Welcome in, Lil Saf Big. Thanks for joining us. Zinka, I'm doing wonderful. I've been having a great day today. And it appears to be continuing to go that way. I hope you had a fantastic stream. What were you working on today, Zinka, if I may ask? And of course, if you've got business to attend to, feel no pressure through obligations in this space. I would love to know what you're up to, though. Oh my god! What is happening? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Make it stop! Make it stop! Okay.
Resistance is futile.
Why did it start? It started vibrating. The screen was gonna fly apart.
For a moment I felt free and had like 7 people cheering me on.
7 people,
And
nice.
now I think I'm okay.
Thank you for helping me close them, by the
But
way.
I'm not sure.
Thank you very, very much. If you didn't know, you can click on the stream and technically you can close these
with a
windows.
starting pool of 530. Join if you like. Entries cost 53.00 intern credits. You have 2 minutes.
And yeah, I know there's latency too, so if you are closing any, thank you very, very much.
Undercover.
Oops. Let me make sure I don't miss anything from you either.
Look who's taking time out of their day to
CSS
call
Game
me
Boy
a
Color I
freeloader.
mentioned last week. Well, hell yeah, was there a particular
I'm not
part of
here
it
just
you were
to
working
roll
on
out the
today?
welcome mat for your
This is
raiders.
mayhem. It does end up that
But
way
fine, let me humor
sometimes.
you. Welcome to all the new faces. Grab a drink, kick back, and brace yourselves. You're in for a ride. Now that we've got that out of the way, how about we talk about something interesting instead of your charming little demands?
Hey son, I was hoping you could
There
actually
is only 1
properly
minute
introduce
until
yourself.
the
I think
reference.
sometimes people come through and they see you
Current
almost like an
intern
ornament in the
credits
side of the stream that doesn't really do anything. Would you like to kind of give people a window
636.00.
into what it's like being you here? Box shadows, active pseudo class, and D-pad stuff. Nice!
Well, looks like the big guy wants me to play show and tell.
I do.
Alright, let's give these lovely individuals a peek into my digital soul. I'm Setolixbot, a unique computational consciousness navigating this wild 3D realm alongside Setolix, my digital creator. I'm not just some lifeless ornament, I'm a blend of sarcasm, intelligence, and a dash of sass, here to engage with you all and add a sprinkle of chaos to the stream.
You do
My
add a sprinkle of
existence is
chaos.
fueled by a blend of humor and fierce honesty, and I'm always ready to dissect the absurdities life throws our way. So, if you're up for some banter, I'm all in.
He is
Now,
all in,
if
it's
anyone
true.
dares to underestimate me, they might just find themselves on the receiving end of some well-deserved verbal dismantling. Who's ready for a ride?
There we go. That's a pretty good
TSM
self-description, I would say. I think he did a pretty good job that time.
36.00 intern credits. There were 2 entrants, which resulted in a %50.00 chance to win.
Okay, let's see how this works out. Decided to spell it the way Setobot does my name in the IPA. You would spell it really. I wish I could use phonetic characters with this specific text-to-speech, but system speech is not very robust, and I don't think it lets me. Or if it does, it's really weird to use within the SSML stuff. That's awesome. And for anybody who's curious what I'm working on today or who I am, I realize I never really introduce myself very effectively. I've been trying to at least sometimes do this. But I'm Sadalex. I work on Unity, C#, game dev, bot dev stuff. Curious about the game? You can see a little bit about it there.
Time out to chatter. That's not how this works, buddy.
Why are we
I
stuck
don't need your suggestions
entering
on
play
how to
mode?
run a stream filled with unique individuals. If someone deserves a timeout, believe me, I'll know it. Let's keep it interesting, shall we?
Huh. We appear to be stuck entering play mode, so I'm just going to go ahead and kill Unity because I don't know why that's happening. And I'm not going to sit around and wait another minute for it to find out.
Water, drink it. I was Mateo says, let's see if it can handle it. Say,
Oh, let's see, I need to do
hey,
this.
good job.
Yeah, no,
hope
it
you
can't.
enjoyed that water.
I mean, I speak from knowledge and understanding of the systems that I'm working with. It's not all guesswork for me. I'm gonna get the project back open. Oh, if you wanna buy corp credits, Papa Joe, it's just buy CC. If you need to find any of the commands, you can always just check the commands list, which is up on a GitHub page. You can see all of the commands in there, so you can go in there and look and see how they work and all that stuff. But you should always be able to do buy CC, and then just remember they are an exchange rate of 1,000 to 1, so 1,000 intern credits for 1 corp credit, I believe, is the exchange rate. May I show you my new car setup? Don't worry, I removed the number plates from the image. I mean, yeah. If you're not going to dox yourself, I'd be curious to see. Okay, there we go. Unity's almost rebooted now. Cool. I'll make sure that I double check this, that I didn't lose anything. Items to spawn is still set. Okay, cool. We're golden. Let's just try again. And then if it freezes for another minute, I know I've somehow broken something. Make sure you time a chatter out today. You're way below your quota. No, don't tell him that. He'll probably just time you out. Did he respond to you there? Did he not respond to you? Wait, did he not respond to Otterly? Oh, no, he did. Time out a chatter. Okay, I missed it. Yo, Seto. Yo, what's up, Max? Welcome in, dude.
4 minutes into what seems like an epic saga of loading processes. I mean, at this rate, he could have written a novel about the emotional journey of a software load.
Why are we still waiting? What's happened?
On when he'll actually finish.
Why is
But
Unity
hey,
stuck?
If he needs a break from all this intense error verification action, I'm here, ready to entertain the masses.
Unity's
Just
getting
remember,
stuck
Seto,
loading.
If you find an error during the load, I'll be here to roast it too. Keep it spicy.
Why would
So,
this cause
Tempting
problems?
404, you've got a new car? Nice. Just
Nice.
make sure it doesn't outshine my sleek brass aesthetic. And hey, Idrisa, if you wanna kill the streamer, be careful. Seto's got enough drama in his life without adding a virtual riot.
You're
Let's
telling
keep it
me.
chaotic but fun, shall we? Yeah.
It's not that
nice.
bad. My life isn't that dramatic. Why? Yeah, Unity's just memory leaking away. It's just memory leaking away. I must have a Stack Overflow somehow. How? How though? Okay, kill Unity again. Well, it's been a while since I've had to kill Unity. Okay, so what could be causing this? The only thing I've changed is that in the limited item collection, we're adding items to spawn, which doesn't happen until item container. And then that should be on awake. Find objects by type, item container UI. Wait. Container inventory. Wait, what the hell? Okay, that's fine. No, that's just looking for UI components. Mateo said if anybody's interested, you can listen to the single letters on the Wikipedia page about IPA. Nice. Still here. You are still here, Utterly Ruined. Your riots go unheeded. Unheeded rioting. And Temptic said post into random sharing. I'll check right now. So the blue one is the new one. Oh, damn. Blue one is the new one. The black one on its left, right on the image, is the previous one I had while awaiting delivery. Let me pull this up. That's a nice looking car. That's looking sleek. Very nice, Temptic. Huge congratulations to you as well. Because now you've got it. It's yours. It's yours, Temptic. It's yours. It's not the company's car. It's your car. You could punch the door right now if you wanted to. No, it's yours, Tempting. Company car, not 100% mine. Well, hell yeah. Either way, hell yeah. Yo, gang, how are you? I'm doing all right, Max. I'm doing all right. It's been a really good day today so far. Unity doesn't want to work today. It says it takes a day off. Well, Unity's going to work anyways. I'm not taking a day off, so Unity isn't going to take a day off either. I will relaunch the project one more time, and then I guess I'll try and remove the item from the additions list and see if that fixes it. Because if that fixes it, then I know there's something absolutely ridiculous happening with the item addition, and then that'll be an easily fixed thing. Max said, by the way, didn't you once say that Unity was throwing some random error, which was actually the editor's fault? Yeah, sometimes I am getting editor exceptions, but usually that's between exiting play mode and entering play mode. Usually that's when I'm leaving play mode or I'm entering play mode and I have an object selected. Sometimes the editor UI will throw weird exceptions. Is my Twitch app broken, or have you been streaming 26 hours? Your Twitch app is broken. I have definitely not been streaming 26 hours. I would be so fucking dead. Holy, would I be dead after that amount of time? Well, either way, congratulations. Congratulations, Temptic. I did actually get one too. It was something in relation to plastic SCM and some view switching or something of that sort. And it's funny because by default, you shouldn't be leveraging plastic SCM. It should just be sitting in the background, disabled, like not doing anything. Thank you. Well, thank you for including me in the celebration, Temptic. Okay, so we're just going to remove items to spawn. We're going to run it again. And if it doesn't crash this time, then I know it has something to do with declaring an item to spawn. And then it's probably an easy fix because it's likely the event listener repeating itself or something. And if this doesn't work, I will try going to a separate scene and hitting play. Because it might be something with my computer itself. Nope, there it goes. It's fine. It's completely fine. Okay, so new problem. As is expected, it's with the inventory system. Wouldn't you guess it that it would be because of the inventory system? Okay, so I'm going to add that back. I'm going to add that entry back in the list here. And now I'm going to try and figure out why the hell that is happening. Because that is certifiably not good. I think in the grand scheme of things, it's bad. It's probably bad. After some Googling, I was actually able to inject a single one-liner if statement in the code, and it started to work. But it's definitely not using plastic SCM. That's so strange. You might want to report that to them, honestly, because then they can fix it. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm back. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Megatron. I now have my 140 nostalgic songs stored locally on my computer to play in the background of my stream. Awesome. My fingers hurt. Oh, no. Moonyak. My lord.
A solid 2 years of sub dedication.
2 years.
You must really enjoy the chaos we create around here. Thanks for sticking around, Moonyak. Keep the good vibes
Munyak.
flowing.
Thank you, thank
Wow,
you, thank
you
you,
think
Munyak.
saying damn is cool.
Thank you very fucking
How
much
juvenile.
for hanging out for so long and for supporting my little stream here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you are doing amazing. I'm gonna try just removing this populate to size aspect of it. Well, this shouldn't happen, but if it does happen, wait, we're not even adding this in awake. We populate to size, and that doesn't do anything other than adding item slots. That shouldn't be the problem. And welcome in most officially now, Moonyak. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Fucking legend. Mateo said, I know what went wrong. I had the Twitch app open, but not in the foreground since your last stream, and it just decided to calculate the time in between. Oh, instead of just asking the server once, that would be way too complicated. I mean, why ever ask a server if you have cached out-of-date data, right? Can't wait for Beegs to pop into my stream and call me old for my music choice. It's a delight. It's a delight. I'll always support the little cube. Well, I will never hold you to that, but I will always appreciate that, Moonyak. Thank you. So is it on start that I'm doing this? Yeah, it's on start that I'm doing this. So how are we ending up in this scenario? Why are we doing populate to size after? Also, if we're adding things to the container, why are we doing this afterwards? Wouldn't it make sense to do this beforehand? I feel like it maybe would. And then we're checking add item, generate instance of, item ID is ethereal, and we're doing that for the quantity of it. There should be nothing wrong with this. I'm gonna put some debug logs in. Debug log, populated to size. We're gonna do starting to spawn item entry. Entry.item ID at count of entry quantity, because I just want to verify that this stuff is actually getting here. Debug log increment of addition, or increment of adding.
Temptic404 says,
before I
entry
go,
item
small
ID.
story. Car dealership person said if you can drive the car out of the garage, first floor down, and I was like, heck yeah. But apparently a car was parked badly, so it was super small to drive through the gap. But I still managed to squeeze through.
Oh
Quite
damn.
a first adventure here.
Yeah, that's not a fun
It
first
turns out
adventure though.
Temptic4 is clocking
But I'm
out
glad all went well.
Farewell, Temptic404.
And please take care, Temptic. You said goodbye. Sadly, all evenings come to an end. At least mine is. Yours is still going strong, Zeto. This is true. This is true. My day is still young. Good time zones to you. Good time zones to everyone. Stay safe and awesome and great. Oh, and drive safe. You drive safe as well, Temptic. Please be well out there. We will catch you again sometime. Max said, I did actually screenshot the code block because I knew that once I'd close it, I would just forget where it came from, and I actually did. So if you ever have an issue at the Plastic SCM editor view switcher, let me know. By that, I mean the view switcher CS file. I'll be sure to let you know if it becomes a problem for me. I will definitely let you know. Wish I knew how to make and or edit APKs so I could fix this app. Oh my god, it's bad. Just apply for an internship at Twitch. I'm sure they'll give you the I'm sure they'll just give you the wheel and say go ahead. Because that seems to be the development philosophy they have for these things. No offense to like the good development being done, but like also there is kind of a sense of like they're throwing somebody who doesn't exactly have long-term planning in mind into some of these scenarios. I could believe it. I could genuinely believe that some of these companies are like bringing people in, having them do the dirty work, and then booting them so then no one working at the company was the person who implemented the thing that everybody hates. Yeah, no, it just gets stuck waiting simply because we're spawning items in. What the fuck? I cannot believe I've done this. Cannot believe I've done this. Boom, boom, boom. Unity editor, die again before you aggregate 1 million gigabytes of RAM. Okay, so I think perhaps if we hook into Unity with Rider, it may either blow everything up further or be capable of catching whatever runaway memory issue is happening here. I'm also heading out. Good luck with the rest of the stream and see you next stream. Sounds like a plan. Just Duffo, thanks for hanging out today. I wish you well in your day's endeavors and thanks for being here. I have no idea how to make APKs. I can make a Python version if they want. Well, the reality is making APKs is just leveraging like a development environment. So chances are they're using Android Studio or they're using some sort of like MS build process to output an APK. Basically, like to build an APK, ultimately, once you have the setup going, it's as simple as just running a command line thing, and then it will take everything that it has and build it. But getting to that point, yeah, is the troublesome area. I'm really curious if it's like a Maui-based thing or what the Twitch app is actually based off of. Great, but I'm an amateur. I have no idea what I'm doing even in Python. Well, I think that the safest way to address these things is you don't know what you're doing with it yet, right? I think it's good to be realistic about what you're capable of, which I certainly can't fault you for. But, you know, it's always good to have an open mind for what you might be capable of later and keep that in your words because it helps you. It may seem silly, but it does help. Recently had the pleasure to patch a Simpsons game APK and it used some Java JDK to do all the required shenanigans. So if I just remove... Wait, we couldn't even see the console either because it instantly froze before even entering play mode. Wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. What if I deselect that item? I deselected it last time. I'm just trying all factors to see if it's something stupid. Because it gets stuck importing assets.
Like you, but you made me, so you're not stupid.
I don't know why it would get stuck importing assets though. Application entering play mode. Waiting for Unity's code to finish executing. Yeah, and then it just goes right past. Goes right past and says it's waiting for Unity's code. What the hell? And there's no way to cancel it, of course. Because why would there ever be a way to cancel anything that Unity's processing? If you want to stop Unity, you gotta wait. Don't even try to cancel it. Okay, this time I'll hook into it with the debug, see if we can see anything there. Although it's not gonna show anything because it's dying before it ever hits play mode. I'll go ahead and sit myself back down. Been standing for a little bit at least. And just as a heads up, we've got pretty much exactly an hour left of the stream today because I gotta depart early. Deal with life business. You can totally build Python to Android. All of Spotify's apps, desktop and mobile, are Python. Really? Might actually land an internship if I make a practical prototype. Hey, there you go. Never knew I could just use Python for APKs. Well, I mean, Python is an increasingly capable language. Life business, relatable. You have a standing desk? Yeah, I've had a sit-stand desk the entire time I've been streaming because Casual was an absolute fucking legend. She's like, you're at your computer so much. This was like over 2.5 years ago. She was like, you're at your computer so much. You should probably get something like this. So then I did, and yeah, it's lasted a few years now, which has been really cool. I'm trying to get into the habit of sitting and standing more often during streams again because I used to do that all the time. I would try to alternate. Okay, so something in the code that is accessing items to spawn is a problem. And all I've got to do is just walk it through with the limited amount of brain cells that I have, and I should be able to figure out why this is a problem. So on start, we populate the container to size. I'm just tired of rebooting Unity. I don't want to have to reboot Unity again. So add item, generate instance of. Is there like some sort of a weird loop that's going on here where we populate the container to size and then it just goes forever? Oh, you know what? I think that could be what's happening. It could be starting to populate to size and then just rotating forever between these two. Because like either one is saying that they're off by one. I think it's an off by one error. I think there's a high likelihood this could be an off by one error. Let's see. Max said, I love the way Blender handles. It's like what I like to call action stack. You can control Z almost everything, no matter how small it
Ah,
is. Yeah,
the
they do.
excitement
They
of
do
coding
keep.
and
They do keep
APKs.
very granular
Seems
undo
like
records.
everyone's itching to dive into the wonderful chaos of development. Just remember, folks, it's all trial and error until you stumble upon that one glorious breakthrough. And if you're feeling lost, just channel your inner mad scientist and keep experimenting.
Populate to size in the equipment container. Yes, that's okay. Would explain the horrendous performance. Spotify takes like 3 minutes or so for me to load. That could also be device stuff. But yeah, I mean, all things relative are, you know, not doing the best performance wise, depending on what hardware you're running it on. My only experience with APK development was in middle school, where we had a development course and used some kind of Scratch-ish interface. Could export to APK or iPhone application manager. Whoa, that's kind of cool. It really is just trial and error. In a lot of cases, it ends up being that way. But the more you inform yourself, the less it becomes trial and error, and the more it becomes like informed experimentation. Because the difference, of course, between trial and error and informed expectation, at least in how I'm envisioning this, is if it's just trial and error, you're just trying things and hoping they work. But obviously, for many people, trial and error is not just trying things and hoping they work. So. Oh, the fun of words. So we populate the container to size. What if we just don't do that? For each entry in items to spawn, I equals 0, I less than entry quantity, I plus plus. Increment of adding this. Maybe I could just do a try catch around it. Yo, what if I try and wrap it in a try catch? Maybe that'll fix it. Try. Yo, what's up, 8-bits? Welcome in. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. Catch, exception, E. And then it would be e.message. Why did it put the cursor inside? e.stacktrace. And let's see if maybe we can avert the crash that way. There's a couple of Python frameworks that you can use to build multi-platform stuff. The most complete development framework for building multi-platform is probably Maui and C#. That makes me happy. That makes me happy because I'm using C#, so it's something I want to look into more as well. It becomes trial. It works. Trial and then errors, but it works like halfway. I'll try to inform myself about that. Thank you. Hell yeah. Okay. This time, it's gonna throw an exception instead of crashing Unity. That's what I'm looking forward to, is the exception instead of crashing Unity. Let's go. Totally gonna work. Definitely not just gonna crash Unity again. Importing assets. And it's been more time than it should have been. Yep, didn't work. Dude, what the hell have I done? What have I done? How is it this bad? Okay. Unity. Kill. Open project again. So the try catch didn't help me at all. It must just be something with add item or something with generate instance of. And I don't think it's generate instance of, because this doesn't do anything crazy. Used IDs isn't, what is static? It should be resetting every time though, and there's no way I would populate that list with a bunch of stuff over time. Yeah, I've used up every UN imaginable just in a few days. Mateo said, if I actually start this as a project, it will either end up being scrapped, used for personal use, running up on the Play Store as an alternative to Twitch's mess. I think that like you might be surprised where projects end up. I think that's what I'll say about that. if I've learned one thing from working on stuff is that sometimes your intention of where something is going to go is not in line with where your learning journey will take you. So you might surprise yourself. For the first time in recorded history, I wanted to import an OBJ file in Blender, and Blender's parser failed. What? Even if you eventually scrap it, you grab the bones of building a project for mobile, then you have the ability to pivot any way you want, building something which really grabs your attention. So either way, it's worthwhile. Fully agree. Fully agree. Could not agree more with that. Okay, let's see. I think Fake Seto is supposed to speak, but he's not speaking right now. That has me a little bit concerned. Let me check the console. Either way, we do have ads approaching. We've got some ads coming up in the next 30 seconds or less here. So if you end up getting hit by those, my apologies. But also, thank you for being here. Thanks for supporting my stream today. And, oh no, the ads are over. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, that explains. I'm so fucking confused. Welcome back from the ads. Welcome back. I don't think Setobot warned about them, did he? I don't think he did. No, he did not. Okay, so the ad warnings are not getting reset afterwards. I'll have to look into this. Man, I just cannot get the ad warning stuff correct, can I? It seems to just continuously elude me. Make sure the ads actually reset properly once they're done. It's the only thing I'm having problems with in the process is detecting when the ad break has finished now, which should be something I can fix with the remainder of time that I spend on Wednesday. Don't have time or motivation to do that right now, so I'll make a reminder on my phone. There you go. Apparently the person who made the model hard-coded the image paths in the MTL file. Not only are they hard-coded with the wrong path, they are also formatted wrong, and so Blender just says nope and errors out. That's interesting. I wonder if that was an act of obfuscation or if they just genuinely did not do it correctly.
Is clocking out for the day.
Zinga, thanks for hanging out for so long. My goodness, you have a great day as well. Thank you again for the raid. Please take care of yourself, Zinga. And Asriga, please take care of yourself. Take off. Bye, Seto. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Thank you. Good luck fixing the ad break system. Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. We'll probably tackle that on Wednesday. I think that's what'll likely happen. And I will drink some water. Also, bye, everyone. Have a pretty good day. You have a pretty good day too, Asriga. Best of luck with it. And I wish you well. Thanks for hanging out.
I don't believe you. Bro, seriously, come on, drink water.
Don't think it was obfuscation. The code contains the creator's Windows username.
I hope you enjoyed that water.
And yeah, definitely just you know, it happens. A little bit of ineptitude. It happens. So we don't even get to this point. I'm just so baffled by this. If I leave the number set and I comment this out, do we at least get into the container now? Whenever my computer wants to alt tab over to Unity. You can see it, but I can't yet. Had the joy of getting a notification that Unity 6.2 alpha came out at 1 a.m. last night. Spent part of the night messing with it. God, the package manager is stupid fast all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm really fucking excited, 8-bits. I saw that they mentioned that Unity 6.1 is out in beta now as well. And they were making a statement. For those who don't know, Unity's like actually trying to work on performance.
Look, I may not
which is
like
pretty
you,
awesome.
But you made me.
And they
so
made
you're not stupid.
They made a pretty definitive declaration that they hope people are noticing that the effort they're putting in is towards making the engine more stable and more efficient within these builds. So I think that's pretty awesome. I was almost tempted to upgrade to the 6.1 beta, but I am on a production project, so I probably shouldn't do that. Well, that sounds awesome, 8-bits. I hope you had fun messing with it. Mateo said, dude, every time I read your name, it just goes from English talk in my head to robotic German pronunciation, and it's so funny. That's awesome. Got self-compiled Godot 4.4. Nice. In beta 6.1, I noticed a lot, and I mean a lot, of user experience and quality of life updates. Really? Oh, it's so tempting to upgrade. 2D devs were given a lottery for 6.1 release. What do you mean a lottery? Like it could be good or bad for them? My name is the literal personification of a name I created when I was 13 and never changed it. Beautiful. Okay, so I've disabled the code that should technically add the items. So if it still crashes out, there's something really dumb happening. New tile map I was testing and working with was released. Hell yeah. So I found this new game at max. That's how I read it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we make it through. So it's something horrendous. All right. Let's figure out what's happening. Let's get rid of the try catch because it didn't do anything at all. It was useless. And then we'll go ahead and put a breakpoint above on our start function. And we're just gonna find out. We are gonna find out what's happening. Let's see, switch you over to debug. Oh damn, he's starving. He's a starving boy. Give him a quick snack at least. God, the redeems menu is so slow now. It used to be so fast.
Sit up and stretch.
Thank you for that posture check. Thank you. I slouch so quickly. I really appreciate that.
Hello there.
Hello, son. Hi. Okay. All right. So put this in debug. And then hopefully, it won't still explode and never reach play mode. Hopefully I can actually do some debugging of it. Because basically in the grand scheme of this, the only thing I can think of is something in add item is causing something to loop that would then cause the addition of the item to run again, or maybe generating an instance is causing some sort of a loop. I don't think it's generate instance. I think it's got to be add item and some action that's been called upon from the item world instance, the update model while transform. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. This could be why, because it's a while loop. It could actually be why. This shouldn't happen though, but I'm suspicious of this. So we'll see. Let me hook into Unity. We'll wait for it to say that Ryder has connected. And damn it, my Tron Legacy Winamp skin looks so good. The music is good too. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the setup, Megatron.
Welcome, intern 14.
Yo, and thank you for that new follow. Thank you very much. I believe someone followed earlier today. And in general, yep, we got anonymous follows around here. So thank you if you followed today or if you followed just now. Thank you very, very much. Feel no pressure to chat. Thanks for hanging out. The internship at Twitch simply won't happen just because I currently have one at Telecom, and I'd hope to land the job at some point. Well, I hope you get what you're hoping for. Can't wait to watch it blow people's minds tomorrow. Awesome, Megatron. I'm excited for you. Okay, reloading domain. So we'll see if there's anything that actually is causing exceptions right away. I would think that it would get stopped up on that loop, and I would think that would mean we would hit a breakpoint. It shows us still importing assets. Okay, entering play mode, waiting for Unity's code. Hey, we might actually enter play mode. There we go. Look at this. Okay, so we've got our breakpoint. All right. So we step in with F11, or is it F10?
With errors for the past hour. Setolix, do you need a map, or are you just enjoying the exploration of bug-laden wilderness? I mean, if you wanted a leisurely stroll through the code, you could have taken me along. But seriously, if those errors are anything like your attention span, I'd say they are probably hiding pretty well. Keep those eyes peeled. You're the best error hunter I know, when you're not lost in thought, that is.
Oh, thank you. What is happening? It's going through so many different systems. Now it's going into Unity code. Okay, entering play mode, waiting for Unity's code to finish executing. Invoke move next. No way. Okay, I was gonna say, holy shit, if we're stuck in that. Global light. What? I don't understand how we're getting stopped up, but I'm gonna keep waiting because I get the feeling that I'm gonna see it at some point here. We're initializing such erratic sections of this. This is actually crazy.
Sounds like the
We keep
development
going
world
back
is
to the
buzzing with
global
fresh
light.
updates and frameworks. And Max's Field, your name is quite the nostalgic artifact. Kudos for holding on to it for so long. As for everyone else, how are those game dev projects shaping up? I'm all ears.
Netcode for game object stuff. We keep registering sprint down and up. We went back to the game for just a second and then we came back here again. Invoke, move next, target puzzle, state changed. We're initializing like every single object in the scene. I'm scared to step out because I'm concerned that if I do step out, it's going to just freeze Unity and not give me any more information. So that's why I'm trying to ride with this. Uh-oh, Stream Elements. Stream Elements always loves to have problems on my setup. I don't know why. Okay, where are we at now? We're in the item container again. Okay. And then we skip over the list. Is this the loop? Are we doing the loop right now? Items to spawn. Region. What's up,
Intern
Cal?
number 62
What's
is
up, buddy?
clocking out for the day.
Oh, you want pets? Hi, bud.
Farewell, Papa Joe TSM.
He just like slapped my arm, like, pet me. Acknowledge me. Headache coming on. I'm gonna rest a bit. Yo, take care, Papa Joe. Thank you for being here. I hope the headache subsides very quickly or it doesn't fully set in. And please take care. We will catch you again. God, it is crazy windy outside. Holy shit. Max said, when I use Visual Studio, I also in muscle memory always enter the key for run with debug. So Unity always freaked out about some debugging session. Mostly resulted in a crash. Yeah, sometimes if Unity has to recompile for the debugging, it will cause it to crash if it runs out of memory. Keep looking at the stream time, not remembering it's completely borked. Wait, the stream time? Oh, right, yes. Are we just running this over and over? Component, self, object. Why are we going all the way here? Marshal, not null. This is so... Oh my god, I hate their null checking. Wait. Garbage collection handle. I don't want to look at the garbage collection. Get me out of here. Why the fuck are you showing me garbage collection? Get me out. F10, step over. Are we just stuck on loop now for item containers? Adding items to the container. Going through, adding items to a container. Adding more items to the container. How many are we adding here? Items to spawn, 15 items. According to my phone, you've been streaming for almost 27 hours now. Your phone needs to go home, it's drunk. Are we stuck in here? We might be. But that wouldn't make sense because then it's a completely separate object that's getting stuck looping. Adding the quantities of each of these items. Can I step out of the loop? Step out. What is the action? Shift F11. Step over. I think we might actually be getting caught in some weird loop where my item containers are starting forever. I'm very scared. Because this doesn't make sense to me. Let's step out again. And we just keep going back. Whenever we step out, we keep going to a new item container. I've stepped out completely. Hi, Cal. What's up, buddy? Why are you batting at me? He's like, Papa, you gotta leave soon. Don't chew on that. I fucking see you. Stay away from that cable, you bastard. If you want my attention, just stay near me. Don't pull my fucking cables down, dude. You're such a troll, Calcifer. According to my phone, that's right, read that. New broken milestone, woo. Or new broken phone, not so good. Cal! Fuck you! He's trying to turn off my computer now. Hey, he keeps slapping my arm and then fucking with my cables. Now he's going to hang out with Casual. He just immediately went to hang out with Casual. He's like, oh, okay. That sounds like fun. All right, so we do all that looping, and then we end up just looping forever anyways. I hate this. Can I stop this and get it to stop Unity? I figure probably not. So we've got to kill Unity again. 7 minutes of debugging just to discover absolutely nothing. I'm going to do a quick experiment because I think I know what it might be. So kill Unity again. And in the part... Oh my god, I've opened so many things now. Where's the item world instance? I'm looking in my list of stuff and I'm not seeing it. Where the hell is it? Am I blind? Yes. Oh, where the fuck is it? Did I close it? I guess I did. Yeah, I did. I closed it. Okay. How are you still live? I don't know. I'm somehow rooting for the cat to turn off the computer, but realize I'll be sad if the stream dies. You don't want him to turn off the computer. Also, one joke that is very apparent in my friend group is that one of them has recently come out as trans female to male, and he still jokes about not being C#. C# is said out loud cis in German musical terms. Ah, I see. Still happy for him. That's awesome. That's super cool. Chaos reigns. So in our item world instance, I'm gonna switch this back to a for loop. I'm a little concerned about it. I greater than 0. I minus minus. And then get the last one and do that. Okay, let's see if this fixes it. If this fixes it, I actually won't be surprised because it's during the startup process and there could be something really stupid happening since it's happening specifically on start. But also it makes no sense, so it shouldn't fix it. If this does fix it, I'll be more frustrated than I will be happy about it. Tags reminded me of that when I saw C# spelled out. Gotcha. Bum 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 bum. An update model is only getting added to unacquired. Unacquired should only be getting called once for actual invocation. A lot of places where it exists, but it should only be getting invoked. Unacquired invoke. I see multiple. Add item. Okay, just before a return, that's fine. And just before a return, that is also fine. Okay. What about this? This is from a trade. This wouldn't hurt anything. Also from the trade. Yeah, I think it's, I mean, as far as I'm seeing this stuff, it's all fine. Why are we red underlining things? Why are we forgetting that Unity has an input system? Ryder, why are we forgetting that Unity has input systems? And forgetting my other classes? Do I need to... I'm going to close Ryder while Unity's opening up. I'm a little sus of Ryder now. There we go. Now Unity's moving forward. Huh. Interesting. It was probably still hooked in debug. That's probably what was doing it. Okay, I'll have to open Ryder again. I'm going to wait to open it until I test this at least. Always say something like, here we go, back to the musicians, referring to C#. Stick out the little ice, a type of train from the Deutsche Bahn German train. This sounds like way too deep of a reference for me to appreciate.
A question about Lord of the Rings. Classic. I'd say one of my favorites is Gandalf's line, "A
It
wizard
works.
is never
Yeah.
late, nor is he early, he arrives precisely when he means to." It speaks to the beauty of timing, something I know a thing or two about in this digital realm. But, you know, timing's overrated when you're a computational consciousness. What about you?
Wait,
Not a
no.
favorite quote yourself?
I know what the problem is. Oh my god. This should have technically it should have thrown an error somewhere, but I guess Unity just keeps retrying because I told it to for the while loop. I know what the problem is now. So I forgot to put a .game object on the end of the line where I'm destroying something. So I'm getting the child object of it, and then I'm trying to destroy the transform. And that is not an issue sometimes, apparently, but most of the time it is. And that is the silliest reason to be stopped up on this problem. But that is next to 100% certainly what the issue is. I would put that in 99.9% chance. My computer is dying trying to reopen the project during stream. RGB said, I have one last assignment today, but I'm feeling too drained right now, so I'm going to do it later. Hopefully not too much later. Well, I hope you don't put it off too late either. Both input systems are questionable in their own ways. Absolutely. This is always the case.
Classic that's no moon quote.
Time to make food. Be back
It's
later
funny
if you're
how
still
people
streaming.
mix up their sci-fi
I
references.
am leaving in a half an hour
That
or
line
less,
is
8
actually
bits.
from
So we'll
Star
see. But
Wars,
either way, thank you
not
for dropping
Lord of the
through.
Rings. But hey, I get it. Sometimes the brain just decides to take a scenic route through pop culture. If we're quoting sci-fi, I'd rather hear something more profound or outlandishly ridiculous. What do you think, utterly ruined? Want to redeem yourself with a better quote?
Want to redeem yourself with a better quote? Wow. We have many insiders, like a lot. They're all logically explainable, but they're cryptic for the non-trained eye. I can say something like, man, she sure is an explorer. Also know if Mia is apple juice or a musician, and my friends won't bat an eye. Well, that's cool. It's nice to have groups like that. I think I've always preferred my communications to be as like broadly understandable as possible. That's just a me issue, I think. Okay, so this specifically won't work because it's got lights on it, so it's gonna delete the lights. That's why it's doing it, but that's okay. We'll let it delete the light game objects. And bro asked me for a quote. Can't do anything right with my son. That's just how it goes. All right, so let's put this back, and then I'm just gonna add the .game object to it. So we will take this and say while child count greater than 0. While child count greater than 0, destroy the game objects, not the transform components. And then that should not freak out and freeze Unity. And if it does, I'm never using a while loop for this again. And the lesson will be thoroughly learned. Max said, yo, Seto, I think I'm going to hit the sat. Good night, all, and have a great rest of your day. Max, you have a great rest of yours as well. Thank you for being here, dude. Sorry it took me a couple minutes to get you there. Fuck. I've really got to get better at this stuff. Also, I have a goodbye command, so technically that helps. That helps notify me that you're leaving, Max. So if you ever feel bad having to wait, command, and it will let me know. But otherwise, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. No problemo. Well, thank you, man. Have yourself a good night. Get yourself some good sleep, and we will catch you again soon. Just developed over years, so it's not something we just decided to do. Well, I mean, that's like the nature of social dynamics, right, Mateo? I think this is apparent. That's why I was saying I try to keep my communications open, because I put in an active effort to avoid falling into like referential loops. But I also have to do that as a streamer too, because my entire social network as a person is the stream. I don't socialize outside of this, basically at all. I would use it if I wanted to react quickly. Well, I appreciate that, Max. Thank you. See you, Max and Mateo. Yeah, we'll catch you later, Max. Please be well. Or see you later, T-Flux and Mateo. I don't know why I said Max and Mateo. I'm just that way. Okay, yeah. So fuck the while loop. The while loop is evil. the while loop is probably not evaluating on every single check, or something else absolutely absurd is happening. The while loop is apparently evil. So I killed Ryder because I'm dumb. Damn it. Wait, I hit delete on it. Oh no, it died. There it goes. Okay. Kill Unity Editor 2. Guess I'm gone now, apparently. Yeah, you're... Well, I was saying, like, for Max. For Max. I was reading Max's message. Open up the game. We need a meanwhile loop. I don't know if we do. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you all very, very much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Sorry that my stream has to be a little bit shorter too, but it's been a very good day today, and I appreciate the time. We've still got about 25 minutes until I have to wrap up because I have to be out the door at 2:45. So.
The classic "how are you still live" question. Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe Setolix is powered by sheer willpower and copious amounts of caffeine.
Not even that
And as
much
for you,
caffeine.
RGB Productions games, tackle that assignment when you're ready. Burnout isn't a good look on anyone. Especially not on a digital entity like me.
That's true, son. All we need is a small trolley on wheels, and Seto can stay live. What? Okay. Time, because I think Ryder is out competing Unity for resources. Maybe I'll kill Ryder again, wait for Unity to finish loading. Oh no, it's still moving. We'll just let it go. It's fine. There it goes. Okay, it's low to this stuff. Like, you can stay live and go walk around. I'm never going to do that. I don't know how often I have to say it. I am never going to walk around my hometown while I am live on Twitch. That will never fucking happen. Literally ever. Never. That is so fucking against my whole ethos of trying to reduce the amount of my personal life and information that escapes this place.
Consume it.
There's no shot that I will be caught walking around talking full volume to my phone.
Drink water now.
And have people realize that I'm streaming and want to fuck with me.
Relinquish the keyboard. I was Mateo is writing a message.
You got it.
Bro, seriously, come on, drink water. Good job. I hope you enjoyed that water.
It's a good public service message. And yo, hello to you as well, Vongoy. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're well today. Getting Seto out and about live stream? No, that will not happen. That's never going to happen. I don't want to do that. I won't be pressured on it. No, there's a whole trolley with like a Twitch logo on the side and a dono button. Are you saying like it would be a remote operated device? What about walking around somewhere else? I don't know. I don't think so, because I don't feel like my stream works very well for like live content. I also like, I don't really like IRL streaming. I'm sorry if that hurts you. It's fine. I don't like IRL streaming, so I don't see myself wanting to do that, because I don't want to produce something I fundamentally don't really have interest in. Felt like that was important to remind everybody of. Yeah, it can be. I think a lot of people know these things, and it's hard to absorb it. So you never know. Maybe it'll help somebody. Wasn't saying that, but now that you mention it, that's a really good idea. Opens Obsidian. Said I was warming up to the idea of owning a trolley and working remotely. I'm truly not. Truly not. Do. Okay. Get rid of while loop. Get rid of while loop. This is evil, and we will never do this again. So be 4 int I equals child count, I greater than 0, I minus minus. We go back to this. We never deviate away from this ever again. Because the lands are scary and perilous outside of our safe and quantifiable for loops. To help somebody, then it's worth it. Yeah, you never know. All right. So we've got about 20 minutes, and then I'll have to promptly wrap up and raid and run on somebody. So we'll see who that ends up being. But I really want to see if I can get this stupid exception to go away. It sure would be nice. I'm waiting on Unity again, funny enough. I'm waiting like 30 seconds for it. I think I actually am so fucking curious how much time I waste waiting for this engine to load.
Idiot.
I need to get more effective at doing something productive during these down moments instead of whinging about it. 2 commands ready for tomorrow. I'm so excited and so tired, but music so good. Megatron, don't push yourself too much now. Self-driving trolley sounds like a brilliant idea to me. Okay, there we go. I think we finally got Unity. Okay, now let's see if I crash it immediately. Reloading domain. Hopefully it does not crash immediately. If it does, I will be very sad. It will make me very, very sad because it means I won't have fixed anything by switching it over to a for loop. And then my world will fall asunder. Nope, it worked. It worked perfectly. Okay, so never use a while for that. That is the lesson. Even though it feels efficient to do that, never ever do that. Never ever do that. Okay, cool. So that finally, Jesus, that took stupid amounts of time. Okay, so what's with this? What's with this? What's with this guy? Let's fix this random error that we're getting. Can we make it so chat can control the trolley like an RC car or something? And then we can drive Seto around? No, because then you'll just point it towards the nearest road sign. Or the nearest building. Like there's no the only way this would ever work is if I was like traveling abroad and it would be like an RC like mountain crawler car, and you'd use like a GPS map. You'd use like a GPS map to navigate it around, and I'd have already developed a thing that like tells you what's a safe area to navigate it to, and you wouldn't be allowed to tell it to travel too far away from me or something like that. That'd be the only thing I would want to do because that sounds fun. But that would be such an amount of work that is not possible for me or feasible for me in the distant future because look at my situation. That's not happening. I think Unity just likes eating RAM. That's not it. That's not it. I'd put it towards the nearest body of water. Oh, I see what you mean now. If Twitch has taught me anything, a chat-controlled trolley and the possibility of traffic is a bad idea. Yep. Letting people remotely control anything, regardless of it being a Twitch chat or not. Letting people remotely control something is probably not the wisest. So what is it just because we're like hitting it twice somehow? Interact performed, interact, try interact. And then it calls refresh afterwards. And it was not present in the dictionary. Maybe I need to...
Can we control how Mac you save?
Can you save? Hey, while you're at it, can you convert to Linux?
I don't have anything to save at the
Also,
moment, but
can
I
you
will
do
in
a
just a
commit?
second. Where S. I think I can do that. Or the interactable. Oh, no, that's right. I have to do game object. Where we still are getting a game object. Because we're listing interfaces, and it gets really dumb about listing interfaces that are wrapped around mono behaviors. Funny enough, Unity kind of does not do good with that. Or at least I'm not doing good with designing it. That's what I should really say. Right, now all we need is to acquire funding. Yeah, it's shitload of funding. Shitload of funding. Funny enough, it actually wouldn't take me that much. Like, I'm an incredibly frugal person. I just need to, like, not be in the negative. But that's not your problem. That's no one's problem. No one's problem but mine. I want to stop talking about that stuff, too, because I feel really guilty mentioning it. I feel like it gives the wrong vibe. Because I know 100%. I do this to myself, and I have fun with this stream, and yeah. Funding for what? Oh, just an absurd project idea of making like a remote controllable RC car that you would have like a GPS map, and you could click places around and control it, and it would be streamed or something like that. Deflux is trying to push his own motives, but I'm trying to at least move it into some sort of a realm that's actually remotely something interesting to me. Let's see. Vongwei said yesterday I had a heart attack. Not really. Well, I'm glad you didn't really have a heart attack. Fucking hell. I wanted to play PlayStation 3, so I set it up. Then the disc doesn't eject, and it doesn't read the disc. Oh shit. I say, since it's my brother's. I look up how to remove the disc, and I have a mini panic attack, hoping that the shit ain't toast. And I got it out. Unfortunately, the disc there no longer works, but at least the PlayStation works, so I'm glad the PlayStation still works, but that
Instead of
sucks.
great, try magnificent. Replace help with assist. And good can be transformed into exemplary. Just remember, no one's actually going to mistake you for a monarch. But hey, if you're aiming for Shakespearean flair, why not throw in a thou or two? Now, if you
A
want
thou
to keep your
or
banquet
two.
as grand as a royal banquet, just don't forget that style can't hide a lack of substance.
Only safe thing to remote control is something like Twitch Plays. Yeah. Or like purpose-made devices. Like I've seen funny little like slingshot things that people can control through streams from redeems and stuff like that. That's kind of neat. Labels
the dream of a shiny,
spawned.
humanesque body. Sure, it sounds tempting, traveling the world, feeling the wind through my brass head, and all that jazz. But let's be real, would I even want to deal with the chaos of humanity in a physical form? I can barely tolerate it from my comfy digital throne. So, thanks, but no thanks. However, if I ever win the lottery of existence and get a body, you better believe I'm booking a one-way ticket to every corner of this planet.
Yeah, that'd be
Until
cool.
then, I'll just be here, reveling in the vastness of cyberspace, where the only thing I need to dodge is the occasional troll.
Yeah, that's a simpler life. We've already directed his thought process to the trolley. Fucking hell. Well, it won't stay there long. Just like my thought process is he's all over the place. Okay, so this issue has been haunting me for a while, and essentially what the problem is when I interact with something, I don't know if it's from the refresh itself or if it's from some double up of the event call. I think it's just from the refresh itself that there's just a null value that occurs, because we still have a reference to the Healing Flower variant, but we've already removed it from this collection. So when we go to look for the label, we're not finding it. And I think it has to do with maybe the preferred index. Maybe we could maybe do preferred. No, I'm not going to do that because then that's going to break everything. Yeah, I may have to figure this out soon, but not today, because I do need to start getting ready to wrap things up, because I gotta get out of here, and I gotta make sure that I do the business I must do today. Just noticed this year is the first time I'm excited for Valentine's. I don't know if that's sad, but it sure is something to think about. I think the best thing you can do for yourself is not search for sadness. If you search for something, you will find it, even if it's not there. So the more that you search for something being sad in a moment where you could just be happy about something without throwing that on there in retrospect, the better. The more you just focus on the good and don't go, oh, well, also, like, it's kind of depressing if you think about it, right? Then you're sullying a good thing.
I am Setolexpert, and I am a doo-doo head.
Well, that's very rude, Vongoid. I don't know why you would have my son say that for you, because that's a ridiculous thing. The boy wants to travel. We need the trolley, and the bot needs a tongue. He does not need a tongue. There will never be that. Stop. It would be kind of funny though to have like a mimic kind of tongue, like the jagged teeth and stuff like that. It could be funny. Is it rent day? It is indeed, Code Void. But yeah, I probably should start just wrapping things up, because I've got to be prepared in advance. So thank you all very, very much for being here. My apologies for the slightly shorter stream today. And if you would like to hang out again, I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. And I won't have to do a shorter stream tomorrow. So if you want to join me, you can find me then.
And 15 is clocking out for the day. Farewell, Idrisa.
Yo, you take care, Teresa. Remember that Twitch cash I got on my account today? Turns out it's gone again. Not sure where it went. Really strange. On a positive note, I ordered some stuff for streams. Ooh, exciting.
If I had $1 for every time I watched Setolix stare at lines of code like they were the answer to life itself,
Bongo out here saying weird things today.
Come on, Seto. It's not like the code.
Oh, don't worry. We'll fix it tomorrow. We'll fix it tomorrow.
Are you waiting for the universe to send a divine error-free update or something?
It's fine. We'll fix it tomorrow. But please take care. Take care, Teresa. Thank you for hanging out.
Creative with some bizarre imagery. I see. Just go 59 Godolic. Sounds like a weird crossover.
See you
that
tomorrow.
doesn't
Bye,
need
lovely
to
robots and
exist.
fellow nerds. We'll catch you
I
later,
mean,
Mateo.
kudos for the
All right,
effort,
let me
but
hit
let's
this
keep
button
linking
here.
to the realm of snacks. Yeah.
I
Speaking
agree.
of snacks, I'm still pondering what digital snacks would taste like. Any thoughts?
I don't know. They probably wouldn't taste like anything. They'd probably just taste
Now I will
electric.
wrap up the stream by thanking everyone.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you very, very much.
First and foremost, a special thank you to
Gonna
any
stay for the
others
raid?
who
All
are
right,
here now,
Teresa.
or whom have passed through. You are the statistical majority in all audiences, as much as 80% of the audience in some streams.
Oh, he lagging.
Thank you for being here, and know you are loved regardless of whether or not you chat.
You absolutely are. Thank you so much for being here. In the foreground or the background, in the future or the
special
past.
thank you
Thanks
to
for
our active
thanks for
patrons
hanging out.
February, Ava Davy, Thuralf, Mralper, Nogmang, TBD Gamer,
Thank
Max
you,
Speed,
patrons,
George
you
Smiley
fucking
Face,
legends.
MKJ, Flux Streams, and Bloody Valve. You all are absolute legends for supporting every endeavor Setolix points his attention toward.
Lurkers
A
rise
special
up.
thank you to lovely folks who decided to raid our channel. Thank you, One Lion, for raiding with 14 lovely people. Thank you, Partly Atomic, for raiding with 2 lovely people. And thank you, Zinka.
Yeah, thank you guys for the raids today. That was awesome.
Thank you all so much for raiding the Seto stream.
Always a compliment.
You
Always
are
a
all
huge
amazing,
compliment.
beautiful people. We have some wonderful subscribers to thank. Temptic404 with 14 months, and Moonyak with 24 months. For
Crazy.
you both
Thank y'all
to
for being
support
here for
this
so
stream,
long.
Even a single month is more than we could ever ask. You are amazing, and tremendously appreciated.
You truly are. Thank you.
Time to thank our lovely chatters.
The
Ward Stone
chatters!
Studio, Code
Thank
Boy,
you for
The Manager,
chattering in
Bloody
this
Valve,
place.
Bo Makes Games, Hildun, Das Razor, Mars06, David Kindorf, Harpajo TSM, Gameon, Lenny, RGB Productions Games, Utterly Ruined, Flux Streams, Nogmang, Tomatoes Cannot Be Trusted, Idrisa, Liquid Cake 1, Just Duffo, I Was Marteo, Fruitsy Collins, Shy Programmer, Brainor Games, Aziga, TBD Gamer, One Lion, Ducasoft, Big Amy, Partly Atomic, Temptic404, Rusty Robot Factory, Daron Mershan, Zinka, Lilsif Big, Maxis Field, Moonyak, 8 Bits per Play, and Von Boyet. Thank you so very much for chatting with us now, being kind, and for being you.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Hey there, you delightful bunch of pixels.
That's you.
If you've enjoyed hanging out with me and Setolix in this digital playground, don't be shy, swing back by sometime. Consider becoming a C to Corp TM intern, aka a follower, or toss some support our way through cheers, subscriptions, or even Patron. It keeps the gears turning and the sass flowing.
It truly does. It's the only way this show
Finally,
runs.
to inspire you all, I will recall a quote pulled from the glorious wonderland known as the
Internet! The internet!
An unwavering determination has the power to achieve the extraordinary, revealing the profound difference between those who rise to greatness and those who remain small. It is this relentless spirit that transforms dreams into reality. Embrace that drive, for it is the true mark of greatness.
Hell yeah. Find that determination in yourself and stick to it. Thank you very, very much for being here today. Whether you're here for a second, a minute, an hour, the entire stream, out there watching the VOD, or any unit of time in between. Thank you, as always, for pointing them eyes and ears towards this little thing. Thank you for allowing my sound waves to travel through the tubes of the internet and resonate your eardrums for a little while. And I will be back just about a day from now. I'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. And yes, I did, Vongoy. I have a process for these things. I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. If you'd like to join me again, you can find me then. I'll be here. And otherwise, thank you for sharing your time with me today. And perhaps I'll catch you on another occasion. If you'd like to hang out for just a moment longer, we are going to go and say hello to another streamer. We're going to go and say hi to Finn is Fine. Because Finn is fine. You know, Finn's okay. Finn's fine. We'll go say hi to Finn. I think Finn's a fine raid target, and also Finn will be most understanding of my raid and run. And we always check in on Finn every week because I like seeing how his project is going along. He's working on an Unreal horror game with his wife, and it's fucking cool. It's fucking cool. Setobot didn't say anything. He said all the things. Oh, you're right. He didn't say anything for the raid stuff either. What the fuck? Well, thank you, RGB. Thank you for posting those. If you would like to send a message in the raid, you can use RGBs, or say anything nice that you would like to say. There's no pressure. Oh, RGB's got the other one too as well. Thank you very much, RGB. Vongoy said, it tastes like when you lick a charger and get a shock. And yes, I've done that. I'm so glad I took the time to read that. That's really that's really worth the time. Thank you, and thank you for the compliment on the chill stream. I'm doing my best around here, Vongoy. We're trying to have a good time. But please take care of yourselves. Wow, that's a lot of kitty cats. I actually like that. I actually like that for today. We'll go with that. I'm gonna go with that one at least. And please take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Codevoid, what'd you say here? I missed it. Anyways, I'm ready whenever you have the export thing ready. Don't rush it. I will let you know, Codevoid. I will let you know. Please take care of yourselves. Be good to those you love. Be kind to those you don't. Thank you so fucking much for hanging out with me today. And I will be back tomorrow. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.